Hello, everybody. Welcome to Critical Role. Trials now, Carl. We have a new player joining us this week, Slacker. He'll be playing Morgana, a Warlock Bard. We're picking up exactly where we left off last week during the middle of this battle. So let's see how they finish playing it out.
And that thing
Alright.
got so hot whenever he played any game. So, like, you know how the bottom gets hot, right?
Yeah.
It got so hot that it had metal keys instead of, like, plastic. And so the keys would get really hot. You would, like, burn your fingers trying to go and
Seriously?
use the keyboard.
Yeah.
It wasn't, like, burn your fingers, but it was getting warm when you would play.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a laptop that also did that kind of.
So he eventually just got rid of it because it wasn't worth using anymore.
Seriously.
But it would burn your little fingers.
Okay, so we can, I guess, get started. E-Dog went offline, so I don't know. I guess maybe something's going on with him.
So get started. All right, I'm gonna hop on Tailspire. Give me a second.
Okay, and I won't be here for a minute, right? Is what you said.
What's that?
No, you said I wasn't gonna I wouldn't be here yet for a minute.
Yeah. While they're in this, while they're finishing up this battle, you won't be here yet. No, they have to.
Okay, at what point will I come in?
Looks like right after this battle, probably.
Right
Yeah,
after this, okay.
Probably, I would say about 20, 25 minutes or so, half an hour. You got to do whatever.
Can we say that the two outside that's standing outside found him or something? I don't know.
How well he's in the
No,
He's in here.
He's already in here.
In here.
it also won't I've already started raging, so I've got access to my bonus action. It won't take long for us to go and get through these bugs.
Yeah, I'm raging also, so it won't take long either.
Yeah, I killed this one in one turn, so like give me 3 more rounds. These will all be dead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure we ended on your turn, or did you finish your turn last, or was it your turn coming up?
My turn. I didn't take a turn. I remember it. Oh, everyone's still a little ghost.
You did because it's round 2 and we're past you in the order.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in round 2 and
If it's round,
it left off round 2 on Hestia. I don't know if you took your turn or if you were going to take your turn.
Hestia
this
just
is only-
finished the turn.
yeah. If this is only the second turn, then yeah, I would have to finish in order to kill this thing. So yeah, my turn would be over. I think that's when we finished. Was I killed that thing?
Okay, perfect.
Because from what I can see, it's Hestia's turn.
Because I know I did 40 damage, and I can't do 40 damage without all 4 attacks, so I couldn't have raged and then also attacked.
No. Okay, so then we're up to one of the creatures. Magnus, I guess we're just going to say for now, is outside with Shira.
Yeah, that's where he was before, so that's
Yeah, we're just
nothing changes.
Yeah, exactly. So he hasn't moved in. He's not going to move in unless he pops in somehow. So okay, so it's this creature's turn. And it's going to attack Hestia after seeing one of its comrades fall down.
Yep. Come on, breathe on me. I dare you.
Here we
Where
go with
is
the laggy dice rolls
Hestia?
again tonight. Goodness gracious.
Everyone's
no.
still little ghost in my books.
Okay, so the first one misses.
It's so cute.
And so, the second attack actually hits.
It's AC of 20.
Yep.
Nice.
17 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
For 20 with these slow ass fucking rolls. For 5 damage.
Rolling.
Is that after halved?
No, that's before it's halved. It's piercing damage.
Cool. So 3 damage. Or I guess for your campaign, do we go up or down for half?
It rounds down for damage against you, rounds up for damage against enemies.
Okay. So
like
2 damage.
tie goes to the defender, but only on the player's side.
Okay.
Can't have it equal ground fully. You know, you guys are heroes. With that, though, we're to the top of the order with another one of these creatures. It's going to move up from the back and attack Hestia because she's right in the way.
Bring it.
First one misses. Second one hits. Claws for 10 damage, halved 5. And it's up to Mantis.
Okay.
Finish this trash.
Finish them.
If I remember correctly, you still have your symbiotic up, so any melee damage you deal is going to do extra damage.
Yes, and there's also a moonbeam on the one beside Johnson.
On his turn, yeah, take
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Finish him anyways. Trash bag.
You know, it's
I'm gonna use a. Wait, is it? It's low HP, right?
Yeah, it was already attacked by Johnson.
All right. I'll just chill touch it.
Like, it's, well, you don't know how low HP. It's been attacked.
Okay. Yeah. I got a nat 20.
Yeah, it's
No.
yeah, so double your damage.
He's been touched, alright. Oh, come on.
Yeah. 22. But that was a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty
Strong
good.
for a
I was hoping it's more than just 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm done right there.
It's still alive, dude. Piece of shit.
Chill touch is it's necrotic damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought so. So as you cast your spell, you can see that one of its legs starts to rot away at the joint. That's your turn, right? No bonus action?
Let's see. No, that's it.
Okay. This guy is going to try and attack Johnson.
Wait, Moonbeam.
Moonbeam, yes.
Yep. For how much?
Let me see what I cast it at.
Level 4. I remember correctly.
Yeah, level 4.
It was level 4 Moonbeam. I was like, what the fuck?
4d10.
It's Constitution saving rate.
Yeah.
25. Oh!
Con 16.
Yeah, he fails.
Takes 25.
Nice.
And the moonbeam fries him. He starts to fizzle a little bit and smoke, and just collapses in a heap.
He dies?
He's dead, yeah.
Let's go! The
Nice.
fungus is OP.
So it goes to Sasoan.
So, okay. I move. Let's see. What's alive? I can't see which one's alive.
Well,
The
that's
one on the
'cause,
left of me is dead,
dead?
so the
Okay.
3 in the
So-
triangle are alive.
I moved like
Because one of them summoned another one.
right here. And I'm gonna attack this one. This one that's next to him. This one. Is that cool?
Yeah, he's that's fine. You moved around. There's
Okay.
nothing else in the way. You just stepped over a corner.
It's a magical sword, okay? just for a heads up, it's a magical sword. So honestly-
well, I know it's a magical sword. You're using your.
No, last week I failed to tell you that, so it was half damage.
Oh yeah, I know it's a magical
Yeah.
sword. You have to remember your damage.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you this time, so I don't mess up. 23, it's a hit.
23 is a hit.
Those 12 damage, and then my flame damage is going off now. Oh wow, 12.
It makes up for it.
Yeah, holy smokes. Okay. So,
Okay, so that's 24 damage.
and then I swing again.
Swing
Oh, come
again!
on. Nope, that's a miss.
Oh, that is definitely a miss.
And I think that's it for me. That's it.
Okay. So we pull up to the creature in the back here, the one that was summoned last. And this is the only one that has one way to go. It's going to go and attack someone.
Yeah. Come at me, bro.
First one misses. Second one hits with a 22.
Damage.
12.
So 6 damage.
Yeah.
I like this
Ragey McRage.
rage. I'm like resistant to everything.
Hestia, you're up.
Literally everything.
Wait, can I use a reaction on that thing's turn?
To do what? Yeah, you're not within 10 feet of it.
No, but it's fungal infestation. It doesn't. It says. Oh wait. First, I need to know if these things are beasts or they're not humanoid, but are they beasts?
You don't know.
Well, for his ability, if it'll
It's
activate.
his ability to
It's,
activate.
so your character wouldn't know in general. So
He can't activate it if they aren't beasts, is the thing. He can't even attempt to.
this is true.
Mhm.
So they're not actually beasts then. But you
Okay.
can tell at least that much because you try and think about the spell and you feel it fizzle in your hand. It doesn't waste a spell slot, but you realize you can't do it.
Well, what's it called? If a beast or humanoid dies within range of him, he can use his reaction to turn it into a zombie.
Yeah, so he can't do that. These are not beasts.
But his spores fail to turn it into that. But it doesn't. He can't even like attempt to if they aren't the correct type.
Okay.
Yep, and they are not the correct type. I can't tell you what they are, but they are not that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Hestia, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'll start with the one that already got hit by Sullen.
Yeah.
That'd be the one in front of you.
Make
Yeah.
it tasty. Make it tasty.
So, let me make sure okay, that is active. Nice. Attack number 1. Reckless attacking for advantage.
Number 1
Claws. Oof, 13.
does not hit.
Unfortunate. That's fine. I got 3 more attacks. Claw number 2. That's a nat 20.
That definitely hits.
Okay, so now it's got it automatically with the crit. Okay, cool. So 13 damage from that attack. And then Psychic Blade. Oh, where is it good? And that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 11. And this is all magical, or the first 2 were magical attacks. This is psychic damage now. So it's 19 total psychic damage. And then my bonus action, another Psychic Blade. 22 to hit
Yeah. Jesus mercy.
for another 10 damage.
So you've put a few holes in this thing. You can see some of its this greenish, purplish liquid leaking out of it. Nah, it's not looking too good.
No, it's still alive. Impressive.
Oh, it's still alive. And I know that's the end of your turn since you used your bonuses.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but quick question. So is this figure back here the one that's supposed to be like the one I'm using?
Right here in the
Looks
back.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The closest one I could find to the ones we to the character thing, the character profile I had.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were gonna like actually have that, be able to make that model use that one.
Yeah, no, that's not the right model.
Oh, is that already shared or?
I already shared it.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize
Yep.
it was already shared. Give me a sec here.
Yep, it's You'll just have to adjust the name because I accidentally messed up the name on it.
User linked.
It's Morgana. Should be towards the end.
No,
After
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The
There's
figure
one.
that's there now looks pretty good. I would almost argue it's better than mine, but nah, I was up too late working on that one.
Yep. There she
Shit
is.
is huge, by the way.
I
Goddamn.
definitely.
Well,
didn't
she's not
remember.
huge. The other one's just short.
Yeah, fair enough.
So let me kill the other one off for a sec, and I'll give you permission for the other one.
Hmm.
Bam. And I'll rename it and get rid of the copy.
Thank you. That's my bad.
Fuck. It's an easy fix.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can change that.
Also, I have to change it on every board though. That's it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
Okay, so yeah, so you're still just back in the corner there. You're well, you'll find out what you are in a minute here.
Yeah.
It's going pretty quickly. So we're on to the next creature. It's the one right next to the one you just attacked. Clickety click, clackety clack. He is going to attack, and he's going to miss. And a second attack, and it's a miss. And we're back to the top of the order, but that guy's dead. Oh no, we missed one. Hold up. I missed a guy. The one in front of you. Miss. And a worse miss. Alright, no, back to the top of the order. Mr. Tofungus.
Alright. I'm gonna. Is there a pile of bones of that? Look, did that thing have bones? The thing we killed?
It looks very much insectoid. It doesn't look like it has bones as it's got an outer carapace.
Damn. Then I can't use animate dead on it. Pretty much, so.
No.
Sorry for the lack of bones in the creatures.
That's cool. I go just 20 feet up, and I'll cast Chill Touch.
Instead of that, you still have your moonbeam is up, so you could use your action to move that instead, and that'd be 4d10.
Oh, that's true. Okay. I'll do that to the closest one there.
You want to move right up to him?
No, the moonbeam. I'll move it right on top of the.
Yeah, he's just
closest
moving the
one.
moonbeam to
So
this
you're
guy.
gonna stay where you are.
I'll move 20 feet in there. Yeah.
20 feet's like pretty much right up at him.
Well, like put him like right here, right behind Hestia. I think his because I think he was trying to stay at range.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put you
Yeah.
about 15 feet in then.
All right. Thanks.
Don't take like the exact like numbers he's giving because he can't see the exact like distances.
Yeah. So okay, he's gonna make his con save since you switched to target a moonbeam. He fails the moonbeam. Go ahead and roll.
Right. $16.
He's took us some damage.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay. The next one up is the ones in front of Soen.
I'm at me, bro.
It's working on it. 22. That's a hit.
You hit? Yep, you hit.
For 9 damage. Halved is 4.
Let's go.
And second attack misses.
No, it's still there. How do I?
Soen, you're up.
Oh. Let's go. Slash at it. The
Jeez,
same one.
We're doing battles faster than Solasta. Holy shit.
The same one, which is the one on the right
Yeah,
Right
the one
on me.
right in front of you.
Yeah, the same one. Oh, come on. The same roll. Okay. I swing again.
And you miss.
Oh, come on. I look at my sword as if it's defective, and I end my turn.
Yeah, goodness gracious, a 12 and a 3. My goodness. Or a 12 and a 13, sorry.
It,
That's rough, dude.
it happens.
So, Hestia.
That one's still alive.
Everything's
It's
alive.
still alive, yeah.
That's
There's
surprising.
still 3 alive.
Okay,
Remember,
well,
the one technically on your right hasn't been attacked at all yet.
yeah. The one that's
Well, except for the moonbeam, sorry.
what? No. The moonbeam hit the one that was damaged.
That's right, he aimed at the one that was damaged, sorry. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one should be the one that took the damage, not the one on the right.
Oh, no, I made the right one take the damage. I was looking at the wrong guy.
Okay. Cool. Well, number 1, I guess. 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh, I rolled a 1. So that's 8 magical slashing.
That's pretty damaging. As you make your slashing attack, you hit him pretty hard, and he kind of falls limp on the ground, but you can see it's still breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna swap to the next target. On my right. Uh, 26 to hit. So then I've rolled another 1, so another 8 damage to that one. Magical slashing.
Okay.
And then my psychic blade. 28 to hit.
Jesus, Murphy, yeah.
And that'll be 17
17.
psychic damage.
Yep.
And then my bonus attack, Psychic Blade, 24 to hit,
Oh, Jesus
and that'll
Christ.
be another 10 damage. 10 psychic damage to that one.
All right.
And then I'm going to maneuver myself to in between them.
Fantastic.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. The one you just attacked is going to retaliate.
Reaction. Halo of spores.
Okay.
If it starts 10 feet away from me, if it starts your turn there, I just do it. So.
Yep.
1d6. Go 6.
6 damage.
That's it.
All right. it's
Damage
going
is damage.
Exactly. It's going to attack Hestia. And fail on the first shot. And fail on the second shot. And back to the one more.
I thought you were gonna sing for a second. I thought you were gonna go and sorry.
I mean, I can, but I have a terrible voice right now. I don't think anybody needs to hear that.
Yeah.
So yes, the next one is which fuck? I'm losing track here now. They all fucking look the same. I think
Hey.
it's the middle guy there's turn. The one that's on his last leg, but he can't really move to do anything. So we're just gonna switch back over to Mantis.
Okay. The moon. Oh. Okay, I'll just.
So no, it's on his. Sorry, it's on his turn. He can't do anything. Let me roll the Constitution for his moonbeam because you still have it on him technically.
Yeah.
See if this will kill him. He makes the con check this time. with
He'll
this.
take half damage.
Yeah. All right. I'll roll it.
Yep. Oh my god. The thing fries. It's almost vaporized by the moonlight. It's
Nice.
it's dead. It's heavily dead.
That's
Right.
some broken ass.
Right.
So I didn't use it, the action to move it, so I could still move it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. I move it to the one next to it.
Okay.
That's an action, and that's it for now.
Okay. We're up to Soen.
Oh, you already know what's gonna happen.
You're gonna fail at
Slice the
attacking
one in
again?
front of me. Wait, is the one next to me the one that was attacking? Is it still alive? Yeah, right.
Yeah, the one that was attacking you, and the other one the second one that came that was on Hestia's side are still alive.
I'm gonna attack the one that I was attacking.
Blech.
Come on, split them. Okay, there we go. Heh.
Yep, 22 hits.
Oh, come on. 14.
Yep.
And then flame. So 19 total. Slice at him again. 19, does that hit? I don't know.
19 hits.
19 hits. Okay, baby. 16 damage. And additional 6. 22.
You do some heavy damage to this thing, and then you take off a couple of its side legs, but it's still alive, if you could call it that.
Okay. I finished my turn.
Okay. We're on to one of those creatures. No, actually, we're on to Hestia.
All right.
The other two attack afterwards.
Let's keep doing what we've been doing.
All right, go ahead. Which one are you
Let's
attacking?
find it again.
You're attacking
the one that Soen's smacking on. I think that one should have more damage on it.
Okay.
Ah, it was so close. Let's see.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
There's some damage. 13.
It's dead.
Nice.
Good.
Next target. And the last one.
That's a
26 to
definitely.
hit. For 9 damage.
Okay.
And then Psychic Blade.
Psychic Braid.
19 to hit. And that'll be 8, and so that's 14 psychic damage.
Jeez, alright.
And then bonus attack. 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. Impressive.
Very.
That'll be my turn then.
That's the lowest roll so far. Oh, no, that's not true. The 12 and
No,
13.
that's my 12 is the lowest. Shit doesn't even remotely hit. And I didn't even need to ask you. I knew I didn't hit.
Yeah, so let me just count that up. 13. Yeah, total is, let me see, 13, 22, 36. Give me a sec here. 8, 18, 23. Losing my marbles. Just give me a sec here. I'm in a bit of a fucking mind lull. Okay. That's better. I got it fixed. That's something going on here for a second. Okay, so with that, yeah. You finish your turn, Hestia, and then we move on to these creatures. The one that's... well, the only one left alive now is going to attack Hestia.
At the start of its turn, Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Beam his ass. Send him to
He
the
failed his
afterlife.
22.
It's okay, well, it's dead. It doesn't get to take a turn.
Nice.
Nice. I was gonna say, not only that, if it survived, you could use your reaction and parasite it.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about that. So you know how I just did that? Could I, or with Warcaster, could I also use a spell against it to kill it there too, right? If it didn't die.
Within 5
Warcaster,
feet.
no. If it moves out of your threatened square, then
Okay.
so when you get an opportunity attack, you can use a spell instead of a weapon. Is what Warcaster does.
Gotcha.
So you finish this and you finish the battle. All these.
See, I told you it wouldn't take long.
Yep.
Honestly, quicker than my estimation. Okay, so you're standing in this slightly more open cave area than the area you came in through, with the corpse of these insectoid creatures. You see around you that there's a little hallway heading towards the north and also, to the west and to the south.
Okay, so question: did I hear all that fighting commotion in that room?
You could hear it, but you couldn't do anything about it.
Ah.
You
Okay.
got that. I'm kidding. You heard it, but you can't do anything. You probably tied up.
That's what I'm assuming.
Probably whipped the hell out.
I'm gonna try to sneak up to the room up here ahead.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
That's a 25 stealth.
That's stealthy as fuck.
And I'm gonna be walking up onto the ceiling, so I'm gonna be crawling on the ceiling, stealthy.
All right. So as soon as you enter this room, you notice right away that in the right corner, there's somebody tied up against a few bundles of crates, and to your left side is a huge, what looks to be hatchery.
Okay.
You can see a couple of dead bugs, or smaller dead insectoid-like creatures, dead near the feet of this tied-up individual who's been bound and gagged, I guess trying to stave off the advances of the encroaching mini insectoids from the section of the eggs there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk up and using my claws, just go and cut the gag off.
Okay, Slacker, that'll be you.
Yeah. So upon being freed, I'll quickly.
Well, I haven't freed you yet. I just went and
have
freed
you?
your mouth.
Oh, okay, free your mouth. Sorry.
I don't know who you are.
Being able to speak, it's like the first thing I'll say is like, well, I appreciate you giving me access to speak. Now, do you mind potentially freeing the rest of me?
Right. Hestia's gonna back off and look to Sowen and Mantis.
I think we should ask him a few questions before we free him.
I nod my mushroom head.
So, how'd you get here?
That's a good fucking question.
Indeed.
I don't even know this. Okay, I'm trying to think of a logical explanation.
I'm guessing that's out of character, right?
Yeah,
out of
you
character.
can discuss out of character what read. If you guys want to even help him with it, it's fine. You can discuss out of character how he got there.
Oh, did you not have a reason already?
No, I was just
Oh,
told
no.
I was here.
Well, I'm talking to like the DM. Is there
Oh,
a
have
reason why he's here?
I have a reason. I could easily give you a reason. I just wanted to see if you guys wanted your own reason. If you wanted to make up your own why you're there, rather than me telling you why you're there. If you're fine with being just told why you're there, that doesn't matter.
It's up to you, Blackbeard.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
give me a second. I'm trying to read
It's your
something.
character, yeah, it's your character, you get to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Got attacked by bugs while trying to get that sweet cactus juice.
Well, while he was thinking, then what I was going to say is he was on his way towards a port in the northwest of the desert of Marquesian to try and get a boat towards Wildmount when he was set upon by these insectoid-like creatures while he was passing by the cave.
Yes, that works. I'm going for that. So yes, I explain that. And once again, I attempt to persuade someone to release me.
What's it called? So, up to you, Graham, on how you want to deal with that. But typically, persuasion, intimidation are not used against players.
Yeah.
Whether it's by other players or by NPCs.
I allow it on occasion here and there to try and allow somebody to get their point across without somebody being too skeptical, because it does help move the plot along on occasion.
Yeah, it's just what's it
I
called?
don't, I don't have an issue with it personally right now. Like it's been the situation for him trying to convince you that this is the exact reason why he's there and should be let go. I don't have a problem with him trying to make a persuasion check for that. But
well,
you can
that
also,
wouldn't be a persuasion. That'd be an insight on us to see if we.
well, it would
can
be
see if
comparable.
he's
You
lying.
guys would roll an
And
insight
then-
against his persuasion.
Well, no, he wouldn't have to roll a persuasion. We would just roll insight to see if he's lying, and then we would get the result. that
Well,
he's-
then, here's the thing: if you guys are rolling insight, if I'm lying, right, which I'm not, but if I were to be lying, I would roll deception versus your insight.
yes, and
Yeah,
deception
so-
can be used,
Well, which is why
Yeah.
with the perception,
but
with the
intimidation and persuasion
it's just
are
so
not.
it's just so everybody's involved. He gets rolls persuasion.
Yeah.
You guys roll your insight.
Okay. But because otherwise, then it just becomes like a mini charm that you can use against the party if you have a high persuasion.
Yeah, and it's not going to be
And-
that way specifically. That's not what I'm using it for, and it's not going to be used that way at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 31.
So it definitely sounds like you guys. It sounds like he's telling the truth for sure. You guys can go ahead and try and you guys can make an insight check. Like if you can roll higher than 31, you may not believe his story, but there's no reason why you wouldn't.
Well, no, if you rolled above, you would definitely understand that he's not lying. Is what the
Well, to
insight
be
would be.
fair, he didn't really need to roll. I kind of believed in the way that he's tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like there's
Well, I'm specifically rolling
there's-
persuasion too, because like for all I know, y'all could just pass her by. They're like, yeah, no, we don't care about you. We're gonna leave you here. So it's
in
like, hey,
general, there's
um,
almost
you guys
never a
should untie
reason
me.
to use persuasion or intimidation against the party. There,
see, personally, I think otherwise, but
in
whatever.
general, it's a really
It's a
it's
sticky
like a unwritten rule, like, and it might even be a rule. I have to double check, but like in
It's not a
general,
rule, no, it's
against
not a
players,
general
those
rule.
are not used because
Well,
it takes away
it's up to the
agency of
DM
the
on how
players.
it's-
But again,
how
it's
it's
up to the
done and
DM.
In terms of trying to force somebody to go along with whatever you want to do, regardless of what it is, because you have high persuasion and you try and abuse that fact, that's a different story altogether. But using it
Yeah.
for something general, like in this scenario, there's absolutely
yeah,
no
like just
reason
trying to
this-
convince
there's
someone to
nothing
untie
wrong
you.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that completely.
But yeah, so it's so again, you guys can roll your insight if you want, or you can just go.
Yep,
No,
There's
we
no reason
believe the
to.
story. We just want to
Yeah.
know more
Yeah, he
information
didn't-
about him. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah. It's not about why he's tied up. We just want to know.
Well, that's why I
More
said
how
if you
how
want
he got
to.
here. Like,
Yeah.
what tied him up? Who tied him up? Why is
Yeah.
he tied up? Not the bugs, unless it was like silk that tied him up. If it's rope, he got gagged. If it's rope, then it's a humanoid of some kind.
So he specifically tells you that you must have only seen the little ones if you're saying that, because there's some big ones as well. They use tools and have rope.
Oh,
Cool. Okay. I look at Hestia. I'm like, there's big ones. Let's untie him.
Yeah. So, you ready to get some vengeance against these guys?
I wouldn't mind getting some vengeance if you're willing to help me do so.
Yep, we're passing by it, but if these things are attacking innocents, then probably best for us to quickly clear them out. And Hestia will go and cut off the rest of his what's tying him up.
It's just some standard rope, nothing special.
Can I
Okay.
investigate around here and the bodies and everything?
So there's no. You can see a couple of pieces of bone and whatnot that look like they've been stripped bare, and there's a couple, like a huge swarms of eggs and whatnot, patches of eggs that are lying around here. It doesn't look like there's anything ready to hatch at the moment, but
Hey, Hestia, do you want to burn this down?
see is huge swatches of eggs.
Hestia does not have access to fire. Does the druid have fire? It matters.
I have a flame sword,
Oh yeah, that'll work.
so I'm gonna set all these eggs on fire. Like like those boxes, those crates. Can I start setting everything on fire?
You want to set them on fire without looking in them?
Oh wait, I thought I investigated. No,
Yeah,
there's
you said you wanted to investigate the other side of the room.
No, he
Oh.
said he wanted to investigate
let's
the
get
crates.
around. Yeah, all around.
Yeah, that's perception. You can't investigate all around at one time. You have to pick an area
Oh,
to
okay,
investigate.
okay, sure. I
Yep.
investigate the crates then.
The perception, the crates investigation is putting clues together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, perception
that's
is just, okay. So again, so there's small differences in perception and investigation as far as it gets used in general. Like investigation is when you're taking more time to look something over, whereas perception is just what you can see with the naked eye.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I need to roll. I'm pretty sure.
A
The
23
fungus got it.
investigation is more than enough.
Yeah.
23 perception is good. 21 percent
Yeah,
is good.
they got this.
You
I
can see,
don't
you
need
can see
to.
4 big crates, but you're not sure what's inside them. None of them look like they're ajar.
Can I open them? I'm gonna try to open them.
You can try
actually.
and open them, yeah. As you go to try and open one of the crates, it is. It seems like it's completely sealed shut.
Can I smash it? I'm gonna try to smash the crate.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to smash mine as well.
21.
You managed
Nice.
to put a big hole in the side of the crate, and a bunch of foodstuffs come spilling out. Some apples and a few other different types of fruits and vegetables. They
we're
look like they're
free.
starting to decay.
I smash another one. There's 4 of them,
Hestia,
right?
you weren't able to smash one open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing there's 4 crates, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. 4 crates.
Okay, I'm gonna smash the second one. I'm rolling. 22.
I guess when he does that, I'll try again on this one.
Okay, as you smash the crate open, just the same thing
rolled a
falls
2,
out. It
okay.
looks like it's a little bit more concentrated with vegetables rather than fruits. You see stalks of celery and ears of corn that are all still rotting. Some of these ones
rotting?
look like they actually have maggots living in them.
Oh, okay.
Hestia, you're still not able to break open a crate.
This one's tough. You wanna give me a hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a hand. Or to Fungus can give him a hand. I'm gonna try
Yep,
to smash the last one too.
Yeah, cast commands.
Yeah, okay, he's going to give you the help action. You guys are going to try and attack it, try and smash together.
Oh, this one seems hard too. Oh,
I got a 31.
Yeah, Hestia gets angry and pries.
I just
the
needed to
entire
roll
side
more.
off the
I rolled a
crate.
3 and then I rolled a 2. I just needed higher.
So again, just like the other two crates, out comes spilling a bunch of fruits and vegetables. This crate looks to be a little less rotten than the other two.
Less, but it's still rotten.
They're starting to rot. They could technically be edible, but they would have to be eaten soon. If you
I'll
wanted to pick
take
it
the
up,
good berries, thank you.
if you wanted to
Yeah.
pick it up, you could get about 6 to
There's
6
one
to
more
8
crate.
pounds of vegetables.
Hestia, you wanna try? I'll help you out.
Okay,
Guidance too.
nice. Let's go.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
enough.
So you smash this crate open, and what looks to be a really disgusting pink jelly comes spilling out of it.
Hestia will quickly back up.
All right, I'm just gonna set this place on fire.
Start
Oh,
with
yeah.
the jelly.
Mr. Person tied up. What's your name? Did he introduce himself? No, right?
No, not
No,
yet.
not yet. My character will speak, and she will introduce herself. Not by her actual name. She will I'm trying to think of a good cover name to temporarily use. Yeah, okay. So she introduces herself as Kale. That's what she says her name is.
Kayla or Kayla?
And
Hale?
yeah. And now that is a lie, so if you want to roll insight on that, you can.
Oh yeah, so that you have to roll deception.
Yes,
Yep.
that I will roll deception on.
I got a 19.
Boy. I rolled, I got a nat 20.
Yeah, so the both of you are
Fine.
very distrustful
here's-
of that fact.
Okay, well here's the thing. D&D Beyond isn't actually showing. So one of my features and traits sets rolls below 9 on deception to 10, and it's not taking that into consideration. Even though I rolled a 5, so it should just count that as a 10.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
that
Yeah, so
doesn't
it's a-
have a
it's a-
thing.
So
yeah,
You
if
have
that's
to
the
do that
case, then
manually.
yeah,
So
you are able to
It's a
deceive them.
23. Deception's a 23. So if you see any, if persuasion, deception of D&D Beyond rolls anything lower than a 23, it is a minimum of 23.
But does nat 20 instantly?
No.
I don't know. No?
Skills do not, unless you
No,
want to use the
we're,
new
we're not,
1D&D
we're
rules.
not playing 1D&D rules in this, so
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So yeah, trying to find.
If everybody
So, yeah.
wants to, when you guys maybe make it to the next continent, we could talk about putting that into place, but maybe not until then.
Yeah, I like some of the new 1D&D rules. Some other ones I don't, like the skill check auto succeed. I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, it's iffy. It's iffy. I don't mind the nat 20 success depending on what it is, but that
I
kind of
feel
defeats
like
the purpose of having a
the
higher
more
DC.
consistent you are, the better it is for the game overall than being like, oh, it's okay for this because it's inconsequential, but then suddenly it doesn't work for this because it actually matters. I'm
Yeah,
not a
exactly.
big
It could
fan of.
spiral out of control, or fucking.
Yeah.
Then you have to kind of tell somebody that no, this is impossible, and then it kind of defeats the purpose of them giving it a shot. And there's all kinds of
Yeah.
reasons that it's not. That
You mean
great.
like right now?
Maybe.
So
I mean-
neither of you guys rolling higher than a 23. If
Yeah,
we're
no,
not
I
going
have
to
a
go by
plus 1
nat 20
insight,
auto,
so I literally
yeah.
can't get that
Yeah, I
high.
have a
Yeah.
+1 inside also. I rolled nat 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's
you're
no
able
way.
to deceive them definitely into having them believe your name is Kale. They don't disagree with you one way or the other.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, this is up to DM ruling, but I just want to clarify because normally, right, as far as like lying, right, unless you're actively trying to check if they're lying, it just goes based on passive, I believe. Unless you're actively trying to see if they're lying, then you roll insight. But like it's an iffy ruling on, and it's usually whatever the DM chooses to roll.
The passive is usually used for the DM to
Yeah.
do checks so that the players aren't tipped off.
Yeah. Well, also at the same time, unless you're actively, I'll use perception for an example, right? Unless you're actively looking around in a room for hidden things, you're not gonna just walk in the room and roll to see if you see anything hidden things unless you specify you're looking for hidden things. Right. That's when passive perception would come in.
Not necessarily. Again, the passive perception is like the DM wants to see if you guys notice a stealth character without letting the players know that there's a stealth character.
The same thing could work
But-
still for like secret doors, traps, etc. Like if depending on what your
Yeah.
passive perception is.
You only
But
you
for
only roll, in
something
my opinion,
like
you only roll perception
deception-
if you're actively looking, and you like only roll insight on lies if you're actively trying to tell if they're lying. If you're going out of your way to do that.
Well, like a perfect example of that is like you walk in a room with a passive perception, and you might notice just on a brief glance that maybe a torch is slightly more askew than something else, or maybe there's a blood spatter on the floor that looks out of place, or maybe a carpet's been rolled up in the corner somewhere. Things of that nature. It wouldn't tell you that something was there, but it tells you that there's a chance that there might be. That's why there's a difference between perception and investigation. Right? Perception would say like, oh well, this looks like there might be something. And then investigation would be the follow-up to like, oh, well, yes, there is something. Right?
Yeah, the perception is you notice something is strange. Investigation is that means blank.
Yeah.
But investigation is not for I searched the drawer more carefully. That's still perception, to search things specifically.
See, I disagree vaguely in that just for the simple fact that, like, you are investigating the drawer. You're not just looking
Well,
in the
no,
drawer.
you're
Like, when
searching
looking
the
for
drawer.
something
You're
in
not
the drawer-
investigating the drawer.
Well, I
Investigation
disagree, 'cause
is
you're
like
not just
you
scanning it
have
with your eyes. You're putting
clues.
but you're not just scanning it with your eyes, right? You'll be putting your hands in and moving things around. That's more
Hey,
investigating.
your hands is still like wisdom though. Is still.
Okay,
No, we can
I
move on.
think I might have a little thing that I would argue perception when opening a drawer and looking in a drawer, right? Perception is going to give you, oh, this drawer is made of wood. Investigation is going to give you,
And there's clothes in
oh, here's the type of wood it's made out of. Maybe I could be wrong.
Well,
But,
so
like,
Also, the type
perception
of wood
will
would be
tell
something
you
like
that
nature,
the
because you'd have to
drawer
find out where
is
the wood
not
came
as
from.
deep as it should be. Investigation would then allow you to put together that the drawer has a secret compartment.
that's more or less what
But you
was
wouldn't
meaning.
simply make an investigation to search the drawer. Perception gives you the opportunity to notice clues. Investigation puts those clues together. That's why it's intelligence instead of wisdom.
Yeah, which I would argue that's how that is.
Well, like I said, for me, it's all very dependent. Like when again, the term of
Yeah,
actually
again, I'm
investigating, right?
looking for consistency. If I'm searching for something, I want to know what skill I'm going to use. I don't want it to
has come up
swap
before.
between perception
Yeah.
and investigation every single time.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways,
we're
I'm
not.
gonna try to jump back, 'cause
brought-
I was
we
more or
brought
less-
this up before about the exact same scenario, and I mentioned it before as well. Perception is seeing things. Investigation is searching for things.
Well, you had us use perception to search the boxes, so already it's
No.
inconsistent.
You used perception to see those 4 big boxes. That's all that was. I didn't have you roll investigation. They were closed. You didn't see inside. You broke them open. You saw the boxes and broke them open. You didn't search inside using investigation. You used perception. You didn't search inside at all.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been using the same rulings over and over again. Perception is sight. Investigation is checking. That hasn't changed. That's not something that will change.
Okay.
It's just something that's the same thing I've been doing the whole time so far. It's maybe it doesn't seem like it, but I haven't made any differences in rulings as far as perception and investigation goes.
Okay. Well, anyway, we kind of got a little off track to the question I was asked. More or less, I'm asking the DM, if I or someone doesn't necessarily have to me, if someone tells a lie, is it roll insight to tell if they're lying, or only roll insight if you're actively trying to tell if they're lying?
It would be actively if you're trying to tell if they're lying. But you specifically
Okay.
said that you're trying to deceive them, which would, at least give the characters an opportunity to try and make an insect check, not in character, but out of character. They might want to try and see if they notice it.
Yeah. Out of character, they can be like, oh, I want to insight that. But then I feel like at the same time, if I specify, if I would have just gone in and said, oh, my name is Kale, and then they'd be like, okay, yeah, they probably wouldn't be like, oh, I want to roll an insight against that. But if I say, oh, I'm gonna lie and say my name is Kale,
Exactly.
to then say, oh, I want to roll insight on that, I feel like that's metagaming.
I mean, a little bit. I can't say it's not 100% fucking metagaming because, it's not many people tend to do the deception thing in general. At least not that I come across. But again, so if you guys want, we can disagree on that, or we can just we can just move on. It really doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you've introduced
Because
yourself.
I'm saying, because if stuff like that's gonna happen, then if I do tell a lie, I'm not even gonna say it as a player. And if they just choose to roll insight, then they can.
Well,
and then I'll roll deception
and if
against
you want
that.
to do that, you can tell me whether or not, even in a separate message, whether or not it is a lie.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just do that. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
way
We
okay,
can
I'll do
do
that.
on top of that. So real quick, Mantis, what is your insight check bonus? What's your insight skill?
Yeah, because what I could do, if you guys want, if you're passive insight, I will roll deception privately to just mean the
so
DM.
what I'm
If your
getting
passive
at is
insight's higher, I'll
Mantis.
tell
What is your insight bonus?
Insight +8.
+8.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only one that would have a chance of detecting if you're lying is Mantis.
Yes.
Even if you roll a 1 and Soen and I both roll 20s, we still cannot detect that you're lying.
No.
The only one who has a chance would be Mantis because he's got a +8.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately for other people, I have a +13 to deception and a guaranteed 10 on the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
definitely
what's
makes
it
really
called?
complicated.
You three can figure out what you want to do with that later. It literally doesn't make a difference to Soen and me because we cannot tell if you're lying regardless anyway, no matter
yeah.
what.
Yeah, no, sorry if I'm not trying to cause arguments. I just want to
No,
clarify these scenes now
Yeah, no, it's-
before we
it's good.
play in the future.
Yeah,
Just so we
if
all
it's for
are on the same
character
page as things.
But if it's part of character development, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, because then it could be a moment later on, say for instance, where maybe they do figure out where you're lying and sit down and question you hypothetically, right?
Oh yeah, I'm totally expecting inevitably for the players to learn that my character is a liar and they lie about a lot of things. And if they do inevitably learn that, I will totally give them advantage on insight checks against me.
Well, the advantage won't matter. We still can't roll.
Yeah, well, or just an example, right?
Yeah.
I would make it potentially easier or give you guys an opportunity to be able to, specifically against me. But your characters would have to learn over multiple sessions that I am an active liar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Or even it's even though we're not probably hopefully because the persuasion theme, rolling persuasion against other players, yeah. If we were to rule it as whenever I try to convince your characters to do something, I roll persuasion, right? It would be broken. I would literally control the entire campaign.
And that's
So we're not yeah, which isn't gonna happen. But I do understand occasionally it being used, I'm never gonna use it to tell you guys what to do. But if I want to convince you all oh, here's a drink that's poisoned, I might persuade you to try to drink it, and then I might use the roll. But I'm not going to use it to tell you what to do. Just when my character specifically wants you guys to do something for minor or... I don't know if that's any of this is making sense, but I'm not going to abuse it.
It's just, for me, there's no difference between something that's minor and something that's super important. The ruling should be the same for both, is my opinion, but others might disagree.
I
feel
agree
that the
minor and major
consistency
should be consistent,
is
no matter
important.
what. But that's why the whole thing about not abusing it is a big
I
factor.
thought of a good example. In a situation where we're all drinking an inn, just a normal drink, not a poison one, and it's oh, hey, you should drink another one. It's no, I probably shouldn't. I get not so nice when I'm drunk, and I'm you'll be fine, drink another one, right? I feel then I could roll persuasion.
But then where does that line? Where's the line in the sand for that kind of stuff?
Truthfully, there isn't a clear one, and it is up to the DM when there is one.
Yeah.
But I'm personally gonna try to not abuse it and only use it in very specific situations like that one.
If it's jokes, then that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just there's clear issues with stuff like that, which is why for the
D&D
most
with
part,
stuff like this has so many issues. Hence, most players ignore it.
Mhm.
But with a character like mine, where it becomes relevant to the character, then we can't ignore it entirely.
Yeah.
Because then it has the reverse effect, where if we did rule it where I roll persuasion every time, I
Right.
control the game. But if
So
we didn't
how-
roll it where
so
I
for
never
example,
roll
my
persuasion,
last
it
character
ruins
slacker-
part of my
Everybody
character.
stop for a sec. Everybody stop
Yeah,
for
go
a
on.
sec. How about we rule it like this then? So long as it doesn't force anybody to do something they don't actually want to do, say fucking attack somebody they don't want to, or go to a certain place that they don't want to.
Yeah.
If it's
Or
used
do something that you don't want to do.
If
Just-
it's used,
Yeah, I like that ruling.
If it's
Where
used
the player
jovially,
themselves does
yes.
not want it to happen, I
then
will
the
not roll
check will
persuasion.
automatically fail.
Right,
Yes.
but in that drink situation, it's like
That's exactly what
it's
I was
like,
gonna
oh
bring up,
yeah,
that
my
exact
character
drink
wouldn't, but like
situation.
if you can persuade them, I'll let you. So that'll be the rule. If you let me attempt to persuade your
Yeah.
character,
Exactly.
It's like
it would have to be
PvP.
let me
not
do
in
that.
PvP
serious.
usually not allowed, but if
Yeah.
both players agree to it, then
Yeah, not in
Yeah,
serious
that's
situations, but anything jovial or lighthearted, not a problem whatsoever, so long as the other players agree to it.
yeah, and that's
is
the
how
main
we'll
thing is
stand on it.
consent with the player character and agency over your character, which
Yep.
is where the issue with like something with persuasion or intimidation at the same time.
And that's why there
Come
needs to
into
be a
problem.
ruling, because he needs to be able to use his character in that way as well without encroaching on other
Yeah,
characters.
So, yeah,
but
I
like
just wanna- we'll figure
with
it out.
Sango, I don't think I ever used his persuasion on another player.
Yeah. It
I-
would be like he's
I
guaranteed to
used
get
I
it.
used my own words in order to convince you guys to do things, but I never once even considered using persuasion on you guys,
Because Sango
even
would
though I had like a
100%.
plus 30 something
Yeah,
on
Sango would
persuasion.
100% like persuade anyone. So it doesn't make sense.
Sango had a plus 18 with advantage on persuasion check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
pretty,
just doesn't
it was
make
pretty
any
darn
sense.
good. It was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so now that we got that
but we
ruling
can move
figured
on,
out,
yeah.
let's get back on track. Because
I like that
yeah,
rule.
it is
Just
important.
keep it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be that way forever and always. So everybody
Okay.
remember that, unless the both characters consent to how this is supposed to
Yeah.
work. That
Unless
does not
everyone,
happen.
the two of you both agree. Yeah, I like that.
And again, only in jovial, nonchalant manners, not nothing fucking serious, nothing game breaking. You know the drill. Okay, so yeah, her name is Kale, and she introduces herself.
Oh, I know someone that likes kale.
No, maybe I give
what's
a
it called?
small chuckle to that.
My claws retract back in, and the psychic energy that appears as like claws over my claws are also gone, and she'll go and hand out a hand and say, "Welcome to the party. We're heading in the same direction."
Kale, I'm gonna need you to step outside while I burn this place down.
Well, no, we can continue going through. We should probably wait until we're done with this cave before we burn it and use up all of the oxygen.
Is there more of this cave?
Yes, there's a. We can go this way.
Alright.
Okay, I was like, oh well, you know, I wouldn't mind heading with you guys if we're all heading to the same place and direction, but I must ask a small favor and something small in return.
All right, name your price.
I wish to acquire one of your shadows. Yes, and it's just that is as vague as I made it sound.
Hestia will say yes, by all means. If I don't
Okay,
have a
what-
shadow, that makes me sneakier.
Which character is yours? The bladed one?
Yeah.
Little cloak. Okay. I will nod and it's like, all right, then a deal is made, and I will pull out a pair of scissors, and I'll reach down to your shadow, and I will quite literally snip your shadow off.
Now I can sneak around without a shadow.
So everybody around
This
can
sh-
see you do this, yes?
Sorry, say that again.
Everybody around can see you doing this? You're not
Yep.
hiding it in what way? Not at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I voluntarily asked. I made it very clear, and I asked for permission to do this, and I was given permission to do this.
Okay. You snip
Hestia is
yourself one
confident in
Hestia soul.
herself. If this is a trap, Hestia is confident that she can go and deal
so
with any.
Question: Can I
repercussions.
get a token for the shadow because it is a movable creature that I now control with its own stat block?
Yes, indeed. So does it just look like a shadow?
It is quite literally a shadow on the ground. If you're actually familiar with the shadow monster stat block in the monster menu, it uses that stat block.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. It's become one of those. And I'm gonna warn you as a player, not in character, but as a player, you are technically cursed now. But it does nothing to you other than the fact that you don't have a shadow.
I
But
mean, I see
technically
this
you're
as an
cursed.
absolute win.
So yeah, so basically if anyone casts a spell on you that removes curses, it would remove this. Right?
Okay.
So if like you do get cursed by something else and that is cured by a spell, it will also cure this. Because mechanically it's a curse.
There you go.
Can I
Okay.
grab one of the insect bodies and throw it in that pink goo? just for fun.
Can you move away? Thank you. I was about to say, can you move away from that black thing there for a second?
You mean the shadow?
Well, it's a blob
So-
at the moment. It's just going to be
Now
acting
I
as a
see.
shadow.
Now I see
There you go.
blobs and 2 ghosts. I love this game.
So yes, you can take one of the insect corpses if you want and toss it into that pink goo, which has been slowly seeping out. You can see, at least offhand, it's a little bit chunky.
So nothing happens.
Yeah, as
to
you go and
bud?
toss it, no, as you go and toss the insect corpse into there, it just makes a really disgusting squelching sound, like a when it lands into it, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
I would say don't burn the other things, but try to burn that goo. We faced black puddings before. Well, I guess Hestia hasn't, but Hestia is a seasoned fighter, so she is concerned about goo things.
So I try to burn
Well,
the goo then.
you said her and Songo are friends though too. There's a chance that Songo could have told her about what happened in the Coliseum.
Yeah. Plus, she's been staying at the Coliseum. She may have watched the whole thing.
Exactly, we don't know that. You have to decide that for yourself whether or not she was there during that time.
I guess that's something to find out later, isn't it?
Exactly.
But does anything happen when he puts his fire blade on the goo?
Wait, is this the same goo as the Coliseum goo?
No, this is pink.
Okay, no.
This is a pink.
The other ones
chunky
were
goo.
black.
I want to try to burn it.
As you try and as you stick your burning sword to this pink chunky goo, it looks like it just fizzles the tip of your sword out a little bit. It doesn't set it on fire, but it starts to turn black around the edges where you put your sword into it.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm convinced it's not a creature.
Okay.
After you do them as well, I'm gonna say now I can only take so many shadows at a time, but hopefully, and I do hope you all will let me. But in the future, as days go on, as we travel together, the rest of you will also allow me to claim your shadows.
You know, I'm really glad I didn't go with my animate undead, have 4 skeletons as a personal army character now. Or else this would get really congested.
Yeah, I'd like to point out, if any of you all are familiar with the shadow stat block, it more or less, like I said, it uses the shadow stat block with the exception of extra 3 things. 1, it cannot actually deal combat damage, nor can it take combat damage. It also is fully counts as, because the normal shadow stat block just says it can take that hide as a bonus action while in darkness. With this, it is completely invisible while it's in darkness. So if we're in and it doesn't specify how dark, right?
Well, darkness is darkness, so like regular standard darkness that you would need dark vision to see in. So like any kind of light, it would be any kind of light. So anything where there's no light would be darkness, magical or otherwise.
Okay. So yeah, in darkness, it is invisible, but it can still use its primary attack, which does have a secondary effect on it. It just doesn't deal damage with that attack.
Okay.
So you can add that to your extras, and if you do make more, you can just keep adding more to your extras, so that you have the stat block on hand right away.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure you can add it to your extras. You can add it through whatever means you want, like familiar, homunculus. It doesn't matter.
I'll do it as a familiar for now. Or, yeah, familiar. But it does have a little thing where to move it has to be within my vision. So for whatever reason, if I blindfolded knocked unconscious, I can't command it. I have to see it to move it.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay. Do I see anything around here? It looks like there's some steps. Anything else besides the steps over here?
You see little bits of cavern, little bigger chunks of rock. Nothing really special except for what looks to be jagged, really sheer steps heading upwards to a small hole in the top of the cave.
Okay.
Well, not bigger than a
let's
small
see.
hole. I could make it smaller, but it's just way easier to get characters up through here. But it's about a 5 foot wide hole, give or take, maybe a little bit more, maybe 6 feet.
Mm-hmm. How tall is the ceiling? Or how high is the ceiling?
Let me pull it back down. That's one thing I didn't actually do is measure it because I just made it with a bunch of different brick types. So there you're looking at about 15 feet, yeah. A little bit taller than
Okay.
normal.
I'm gonna skip the steps. I'm just gonna jump onto the ceiling and then walk up the to the top of it.
Okay, are you just doing that or are you making a stealth check of any kind?
I'll stealth.
Okay, roll your stealth.
27.
Jesus.
Okay, as you poke your head through the top, you can see that there's another 5 of these insectoid-like creatures kind of heading towards the other way, heading away from you down this hallway.
Alright. I'll go and poke back down and then hold up 5 fingers to the guys down below. So I'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then like flash the 5 multiple times.
Nod and I tell the other party I think there's 5 more of these suckers.
Well, we'll quickly deal with them.
Let's go quickly deal with them.
Okay.
As they try to start up the stairs, could I like jump these guys so that we would have what's it called, so that we could surprise them?
Yeah, if you were to make an attack right now, you would not only be able to do it at disadvantage, or do it at advantage, but yes, you would cause a surprise round for everybody because these guys are walking the other way. They don't see you coming.
Okay. So I'll just like leap forward as they're coming up the stairs before like they make a bunch of noise to alert them.
Okay. Combat has started. Give me a sec. 1, 2.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody roll your initiatives.
Are you serious?
I got 15.
Okay, so with it, do we want to rule the shadow? Because it doesn't it just says I have the shadow. It doesn't specify if it takes its own turns. All it says is I can also command it to
Yeah,
move.
okay.
Use
So
it on your turn.
if it says you can also
Okay.
command it, its turn takes place either on or directly after your turn, which is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Unless it specifically says, sometimes it'll say things you can only command it with a bonus action. If it doesn't specifically say that,
It
then
does
would
say
take,
I can command it to move with a bonus action, but it doesn't say only.
okay, so it doesn't have to say only. If it says you can command it to move with a bonus action, then that means you can command it to move with a bonus action. It doesn't move freely.
Okay. So
that
I
means you
have
would
the
have to
only,
use
so
the
the only
bonus
way I
action.
can move it is with the bonus action, yes or no?
Yes, you would have to use a bonus
Okay.
action in combat to help it to make
No,
it move.
no. See, and that's what I would assume, right? But then I also assumed it also implies that it gets its own like kind of like its own turn because it says that it can use its action. Like nowhere in here does it say, oh, here's how I make it use its actions, right? But it does have an action that specifies, okay, yeah, when it does do this action, it just doesn't do damage or whatever, right?
So read.
But it has
just,
nothing in there that says.
just for the
like,
sake of it,
says-
read me the ability.
Okay. Let me get to the relevant part. It uses the shadow stat block from the monster mantle, but it's also creature type instead of fey or undead. No, the creature type is fey instead of undead. A creature whose strength is reduced by 0 to 0 by the shadow strength drain attack does not die but falls unconscious instead. So it implies that it can use its
with
action in
that,
its attack,
it
but nowhere
cannot
there does it
attack
specify.
if you control it. It only gains that if you relinquish control.
Yeah. So in other words, you would use that on your turn. as an
While
action.
you control it,
Yeah,
is
just let me copy and paste this paragraph
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah,
so it looks like
what it
while you
sounds like-
control it, it is harmless and unable to be harmed. It is invisible in darkness. It cannot do anything but move while you control it.
But see, that strength drain attack, that sounds to me like you really control the shadow, at which point it becomes autonomous. Okay, so there we go. So that means I would control the shadow. Right off the bat. That's
So
exactly
it
what that
seems
means.
like what you do is you steal the shadow, send it out somewhere, relinquish control, and then it becomes autonomous and starts attacking whatever's near it.
Which means I would which means I would be running it, not you. So,
But
so that means
while
I
you
would
control
it.
it seems like it says it's harmless. It doesn't do anything while you control it. You can only move it with a bonus action.
So I think
Okay, I just assumed by that it just meant that its attack didn't deal damage, but it did the extra thing that the attack that the action
So
did.
I'm just gonna. You put it into your extras already, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
But I put it in there as a familiar, just because.
No,
this is
it
what I
doesn't
put
matter
in
whether
as.
it's in there as a familiar or something else. It's just so it tags it as a certain thing under certain circumstances.
Okay.
Okay, so vulnerability.
If that's the case, if I can't actually use its ability, this item becomes significantly weaker than I thought it was.
Bonus so it can hide, still like weakness, familiar actions. Actual attack restriction can't attack, but can take other actions as normal. So it does have a turn. It tells you automatically that it does have a turn, because it can take actions as normal other than the attack action. But you can somehow only move it on your. You can maybe use your bonus action to move it farther. Maybe is that what that means? Because
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I just assumed it can move on its normally the way it works, but then I could also command it to move more.
see, because again,
That's
it can
not what I
attack
assumed.
melee weapon attack, strength drain, +4 to hit, reach 5 feet, one creature, necrotic damage. So it does technically do damage. It's just not like it's not an attack.
Well,
even
what's
though
it
it's an
called? Because it
attack.
doesn't say that he can move it. It says he controls the movements. It seems like it's you steal something's shadow, and then you move it to where you want, and you relinquish control, at which point it then starts doing stuff, but it does not kill things. It makes them fall unconscious.
Yeah,
It is only a rare item after all.
exactly.
So,
I don't know, well, I'll let the DM decide how this is
Yeah.
ruled, because once again, the issue that most things in D&D have is just being too vague.
well, it doesn't seem like it's vague. It only gains that stuff if you relinquish control. It says right there. And when you control it, only says that you can move it, and it's harmless. It doesn't do anything.
So I got to read more on this. These shadow scissors here.
Well, it depends. If we want to actually count it as a quote-unquote familiar, the familiar rule is that in combat, a familiar rolls its own initiative and attacks on its own. A familiar can't attack what it takes. Like, we can run it as familiar rules, and then it runs the way I thought it run.
Oh, so you can also, if you wanted to, Hestia, you could make a charisma saving throw in order to retain your shadow. So you could still technically keep the shadow.
I'm
Well, no, that's
looking
the
online,
charisma
and
saving
the
throw
consensus
is-
seems to be the same, where once you release it, it's out of your control, but it's able to do harm.
Yeah, the attached shadow is rooted to the spot where it was snipped until you use a bonus action to cause it to behave. So and that's what you're reading there. So when you snip it immediately, it stands there until you use a bonus action to command it to do something. So it will stand exactly where it was snipped off Hestia until you give it a bonus action command.
Yeah, and then while outside of combat, I'm just basically constantly commanding it to move.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you control you can control the shadow's movement. So again, this is
Well,
specific.
no, it
so the
says you
shadow
control.
stat
It doesn't say you can. It says you control the shadow's movements and can make the shadow move
no,
up
I
to
just-
30 feet.
I stumbled my word.
Yeah.
As can control.
No, well,
I know I stumbled.
the can there would be very important.
Yes,
it
I
just
know.
says you control it.
the shadow's movements and can make the shadow move up to 30 feet across a solid or liquid surface in any direction you choose, including along vertical surfaces, so off the walls, etc., provided it remains within your sight at all times. The shadow is harmless and unable to be harmed. It is invisible in darkness. It can't speak, and it doesn't require air, sleep, or nourishment. You can relinquish control. You don't have to, of the shadow, at which point it becomes autonomous and behaves as I wish, the DM. They use the shadow stat block, but its creature type is Fey instead of undead. A creature whose strength is reduced to 0, so it can still attack. It can still attack no matter what. It's because it's not actually a familiar. This is through an ability, right? It's reduced to 0. It just does not die. It falls unconscious. So it can still attack. It just doesn't get a
Well,
killing
once he
blow.
relinquishes control, yes.
Yes, once you really.
Well, it doesn't
control.
specify once relinquish control, it can use the ability.
Yes, it can.
Well,
it
no,
says,
'cause
listen,
if
it literally says right here, you can choose to relinquish. I put thrown choose in there because it still matters. You can relinquish control. You don't have to, but you can. At which point,
Okay.
it becomes autonomous, and then I choose what it does.
Yeah, that part
So
is the
it
only thing that
doesn't
specifies.
use
After
the shadow-
that,
it
it becomes
cannot
I would
attack.
argue that it becomes a new
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, because of that, it cannot attack until it is autonomous.
It doesn't even use the shadow stat block until you relinquish it.
Yeah.
Before that, it's simply
Just a shadow moving around.
invisible, harmless, and invincible.
Invisible in darkness.
Yeah, it's invisible in darkness. It's harmless, and it cannot be harmed.
So
You
for
cannot
instance,
attack it,
right
destroy
now,
it. You
it
can't do anything
wouldn't be
to it.
because Someone has the sword still activated.
Well, that too.
Okay.
But so right now, it's simply a shadow. It doesn't.
While you guys talk, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's simply
Well-
a visual thing. It doesn't become the shadow
okay.
stat block.
Well,
until you
then
relinquish control.
It's actually very useful
that's
for
the case-
it's very useful for interrogation because any creature that regains consciousness and it regains consciousness and after it finished and strength and everything after finishing a long rest. So it would be very good for interrogation stuff if you were playing a really sneaky rogue type character.
Yeah.
But for this, maybe not so much for what your intent was.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, how about this? If with your permission, I will ask. Will you allow me to rule it as a familiar?
If you rule as a familiar, it can't attack. Period. Anyway,
Yeah. Well,
familiars can't
they
attack.
could still use that action because I would argue that because I don't know if it got action.
Well, no.
counts as
So
an
it
attack.
because it doesn't have that action because it's not a shadow.
Yeah,
Well, that's
it
why.
just
Well,
uses the
that's why
shadow
I'm
stat
asking
block. It uses
if
the
the
stat
DM will
block,
allow
not-
me to rule it as
Yeah, no,
the
that's-
shadow block as a familiar.
No. Like even if I do, it still wouldn't be able to attack because the ability specifically only pertains to the scissors, right? If you had it as a familiar, you still wouldn't be able to use it to attack because familiars themselves can attack. It says so specifically on the stat block.
Yeah, but the familiar also says it can use their other
Well, what's it
other
called?
types
So
of
keep
actions.
in mind that once you release it, right, and once it dies, I get my shadow back, and then you can just snip it again.
Yeah.
So it's not really.
Well,
an issue.
well, hang on. Well, it's saying once again, if we ruled it as a familiar, the familiar says it can't attack, but it can make other actions as normal, right?
Yeah, so it would be able to like
And I don't-
move
this
They
is-
say
or
I don't-
pick
the
something
shadows
up.
thing is its attack, though. It is its attack action.
Yeah, the strength drain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
That is its
not
attack.
I'm not going to rule against specifically what it says here because that would be a little bit too overpowered for a rare item. It has to function the way it functions.
It's still good. Like, you just send it out into the middle of them and then just relinquish control. And then it's going to go and take away their strength, which decreases their damage, right? Which still is good. Even if it doesn't bring it to 0, any amount of decrease in their strength
Yeah.
is less damage to us.
Exactly. Like if
And
you
then
hit
once
them
it
twice,
dies,
takes 2
then you
strength away,
simply
that's
snip
less
my
plus
shadow
1.
again, and you're good.
Like it is still
this is
useful. It just might not be what you wanted in the first place. You might have read it like because you read it a different way. If you did want to swap it out, I will allow you to swap it out because it doesn't work as you thought it did. Otherwise, you can still keep it and use it as it works.
Okay. Okay. Well, how about this? Let me ask this, right? Since it specifies as a bonus action to move it, and that's the only way I can move it. If I had multiple of them, would you be like, oh yeah, you can just kind of outside of combat, right? Would you say, yeah, okay, I can just kind of move them all at once, or do I have to sit there and take 6 seconds to move each one of them?
Outside of combat, yes, you can move. You can just move them all at once. In combat, that's a different story.
Okay. So yeah. Outside of combat though, let's say if I have like 30, I can just make them all passively walk
Yes,
with me pretty much.
yes. You can just walk, because nobody's going to want to bog the time down with you moving. That doesn't make sense that way. Outside of combat, until combat actually happens, they'll move with you as normal. You just treat it as you're constantly giving them a bonus action to move along with you.
Okay. Alrighty. So now, I want to keep this item because I feel like I can flavorly use this item really cool. It's just not as good as I thought it was.
Yes, it's still a good item, just not as good as you thought.
Yeah, because imagine like if I do collect up like 5 of these shadows over the course of 5 days, right? And then we just casually go somewhere to like, let me just send all these into this room real quick and then close the door and then just let them be there and relinquish control of all of them and just let that exist for like 10 minutes and see what happens.
I mean, you could if you were to trap in a room, people in a room with no windows and a single door, and you were all at once to hold the door closed and try and just keep it tied and closed shut with all those autonomous shadows in there, then yeah, it could knock out a creature probably within a few turns because they would, as long as they hit it anyway, they would knock its strength down fairly quickly.
Yeah. And just reducing a target strength by like 1d4.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep, 1d4.
It doesn't specify
And
when
that
it
could
when
be
it regains
fairly
its strength
fucking quick.
either.
So
So I
that
just
could be
assume.
Yes, it does. After they finish a long
Does
rest.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, after they finish the long rest? Okay.
Yeah.
Short or long rest.
Or short or longer. So okay.
Is it short? I thought I only saw long.
It just says, it says finishes
Oh, short or
until
long,
the
yeah, I
target
glossed over
finishes
short,
short
yeah.
to long rest.
All right, I'm one part I missed.
And if
I'm
a
not
non-evil
perfect.
humanoid dies from the attack, I guess it only makes them fall unconscious. That person moot.
Okay. So again, I guess let's move on to the. Let me
Okay.
start up here. We'll move on to the combat now that we have figured this out.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I was
Still
still waiting for Mantis to roll his initiative. Are you back, Mantis?
Hey,
I just got back. Okay, I'll do
perfect. What timing?
it.
How come time?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I wasn't too worried about like spending the time to discuss that because Mantis wasn't here anyway yet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's gonna have to be discussed eventually anyway. To figure
Eventually,
out how
yeah.
things work. So better sooner than later, right?
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay, there we go. Now I can start up. Nah, it's one of the creatures' turns first. The one in the very back.
They're surprised.
Oh yeah, right. See, good remembering. So no, we're up to Hestia.
Oh, nice.
So since they're surprised, they won't get attack of opportunities yet, right?
Nope.
All right. I'm jumping across to the end, right here. I'm gonna start on this one, right here. Wait, why is it?
The one in the middle.
Yeah. How do you do the thing where you just automatically attack it without having to
click your attack and you see the green laser, red laser, or magic missile. See, magic missile is that, and then the green red laser is just straight up. That's the actual attack. For some reason, that the physical attack, for some stupid fucking reason, you have to get DM approval to do that, but everything else is perfectly okay. Like look
Weird.
at that. Like you could do that, but you can't attack. Like watch, attack physically again.
Yeah, no, I've tried it a couple times, and it's like, you're trying to attack Rust Eater. I'm like...
And I have to actually press it in order for you to attack, which is fucking retarded.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I'll do that
Use
one in the
green,
future.
red laser or magic missile. I'd say
Yep.
lasers because they're faster.
Yeah,
That's a
so
great addition.
bonus action, I'm gonna Rage.
Rage.
Rage Shadow Legends.
Brought to you by D&D.
And Reckless Attack. First Claw. That's 20.
And that's a hit.
17 damage.
Yup.
Dang it, I wish I could have this on the other side so it's not blocking my attack. Can I open this up instead and then swap it to that side, please? And I'll unlock that. Okay, there we go. That should be better. $24 to hit.
Yep.
10 more damage. This is all magical.
Did
And
you
then,
rage?
yes.
You did? Okay.
Yep. Psychic Blade. 24 to hit. That'd be 18 more damage. 18 psychic damage. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it's fungus.
Right, there's just 2 of them right now?
There's 5.
No,
5 in
there's 5.
Okay. I'll cast Chill Touch on the one Hestia just hit.
Okay. Do you want to move up to be within 10 feet of the front one? So if you decide to use your symbiotic, then you'd be able to use that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. I'll move up 10 feet away from him.
Question.
Mhm.
My rage, how come the description says I get a +3 melee damage?
What level barbarian are you?
9.
Okay, then yeah, the damage is increased on top of that.
Okay. So I was missing 1 damage each. Okay.
Yeah, let me see.
Is there a way to change
I'm checking that now.
Thanks.
So what you can do is
What you can do
Is
Yeah.
got it.
Let me go to my homebrew thing. So while you guys are doing that, I'll go and do something to make
Oh, thanks.
Johnson's life easier.
And what I've noticed, I noticed as my bard subclass, I have like no good like actual damaging combat spells.
No, that's not what the bard is for.
Yeah, I know, but some of the subclasses get a few. But
Oh, I
Yeah.
like College of Swords, definitely.
yeah, no, I'm looking through things. I don't know how useful I am in like combats like this, but I'm here.
Well, you still got Bardic Inspiration, made possible buffs, distractions, all kinds of good things.
What's it called? If you Bardic Inspiration Soen can start using her Great Weapon Master feat, and then start hitting for really hard.
What is do they specifically need bardic inspiration to do that?
Uh,
I lose -5 hit.
yeah, he's got -5 on
Alright.
his attack to increase the damage by 10. So the Bardic Inspiration could increase his.
Well, don't get me wrong. Like, I still have bardic inspiration, and don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do that.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely should have picked up more buff spells. I mostly just have debuff spells.
Yeah. Depending on what your DC is, command is sometimes a really good one.
Yeah, but like it's just like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I have some good debuff spells, and stuff like that. I just don't have many, like actual multi-ally buff spells.
Okay, so Semantis, you're trying to chill touch.
Oh no, I don't want to chill touch anymore. I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it starts at the first one and then 20 feet backwards, so I don't hit anyone but them.
Well, you'll still hit Hestia, but I don't think Hestia's trying to move just yet anyway.
Let's see, because 20 feet would be 4 tiles, or is
Yeah,
it?
it's 4 tiles.
Yeah. That's fine. Hestia's not trying to move. Hestia's fine where
Okay.
she is.
Okay, so yeah,
it
I'll
would
do that.
just barely get that guy behind him too. You would literally get everybody in this entangle. Just
Nice.
barely.
And then Soen can still hit the front one without warring.
Yep.
Alright, and I moved up 10 feet away from the first one,
It's deck save, right?
and yeah.
I got a 25.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, it's that's perfect. I can just roll 20 d5s.
Oh wait, no, it's a strength 16.
Ah, okay. Well, that's.
Can I still use the d20 and just swap to the strength? It's a +6 instead of an 8, so it'd be a 23.
Say that again. Sorry.
I already rolled a save. Can I just swap out the +8 for the +6?
Yeah, you can still have your 23.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, it's an easy fix. I'll allow it.
I
You
appreciate
said
it.
save is 16, right?
Yep.
Okay, first one in front succeeds. The one we're gonna go in order from the front where the spell is cast backwards. The second one in the row fails.
Cool.
The third one fails. Fourth one fails,
Very cool.
and the fifth one succeeds. So the middle 3 are all entangled. This one. You know what? Let me see. Haha, I have an idea. Just because, not like you guys are going to barely come back here. Let's do this. Hello, nature. Nope, that's not it. Giant bird nest, no.
Right, bro. Yes.
You could just make the ones that are affected, make them have torches, right? Then we would be able to see which ones.
Well, it's the ground is still entangled, so they're
Well,
still
yeah,
gonna
the
have to
ground
make
too.
saves. So I'm just gonna throw
Yeah.
these these pebble this pebble area down. You guys can kind of see it there, right?
So what do I do with this?
I'll still.
I'll go and message you that way I don't interrupt
Add it
the
to collection?
game. Yeah.
Here, I'll turn a torch on so you guys can see there on the things. But you see all the pebbles and stuff on the
It says
board.
Yeah.
required
That's all the entangled.
subscription, whatever.
Oh, you need a subscription order. Okay, let me create a new version and then I'll just do that.
Thanks.
You can put it as V2. Raging V2.
How do I?
Okay, so all you can do is cast the entangle, right? To fungus,
Yep.
just the entangle, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Surprise, surprise. Sewing.
What? My turn?
Yep.
So I move behind this dude.
Yeah, and anything moving anywhere beyond this guy, you will have to contend with entangle. It goes right up to pretty much just a little bit beyond Hestia's back.
Yeah, I'm just attacking this dude. I'm not in entangle, right? Like, I'm
No,
attacking
you're on the outside of the entangle. It doesn't start till like the where this guy is standing. He's just
Okay,
on the inside of it.
I'm gonna reckless attack, so I have advantage on rolling, and then I'm gonna also use my bonus action as the Great Weapon Master Attack. Is that cool? -5 to attack.
Yeah.
Come on. So 21,
Yep. That's a hit.
and then whatever I roll here
Here is plus 10. 24.
Okay.
And then my flame. Another 4 damage. And then I attack it again.
Okay. So that's 28 damage so far.
Ugh, 19. Is that a hit?
It just barely hits, yeah.
Just barely. Okay. Ugh, 8 damage. And another 7. And that's it for me.
Have you been reckless attacking or no?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Now I am.
reckless attack is only the first hit, right?
No. You activate it at the start of your when you use your attack action. You can choose to activate reckless attack, and it affects all of your attacks for the rest of that round
Oh, really? Okay.
or the rest of the
Shit.
turn.
The
So
second
won't-
hit should have been advantage too. Then it's fine. It's still a hit. Good to know.
Mhm.
Who's next? Did Mantis say be right back again?
Seems like it.
Oh yeah, he disconnected again. Huh. Okay, let's see if I
Yeah, so
refresh.
we're back up to the top of the order. Because
Wait, did
Yeah, I didn't get it too.
after Soen, it's 2 of the creatures, but because it's still surprise, it skips them and that's it.
Surprise!
what about Slacker?
Yeah, I didn't get it go.
Slacker hasn't had a turn yet.
Oh shit! Where are you at?
He's slacking.
Is he not in the turn order?
He should.
I rolled initiative.
That's weird. He should have been in here.
Why are you
Um,
slacking, slacker?
Let me go back here.
Good question.
Shit.
We need you to do some damage, bro.
Funny.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay, so
You think I do
refresh
damage.
your character sheet,
Hold on.
Johnson, and then go and add.
hold on,
There
Doug.
should now be a raging plus 3 damage option.
Okay, I'm gonna delete the raging too, or the
Mhm.
regular raging.
Enough.
And then, yeah, if you refresh, that should be available now.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay. So.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's gonna be handy.
So let me fuck. So do me a favor, everybody. I need you to remember too. I'm gonna have to reset this encounter. So I'm just gonna fucking reset to where it was after I reset it because it looks like it didn't count his character in here for some reason. Even though he's part of the campaign, so I'm gonna have to reset it and.
Can't you manually add him?
That. I can manually add combat tracker, but it doesn't look like I can add the actual player.
Okay. Yeah, because you didn't refresh it from the last fight, right? So
okay,
that might be the issue.
One creature. One sec, I'll be right back.
Yep. His dog probably needs to
Yeah, is it a dog?
get some attention.
I like to hear him say "stop it."
Yeah, so that item should be useful for you. I'm only level 6 barbarian, so I just use the +2 damage.
Yeah, this is gonna come in handy for me.
Otherwise, there'd be like no point in using the item, right? If you still have to add the +1.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
So okay, very good.
Thank you, Drone. Appreciate you.
Yep. It's what I'm here for.
I still don't understand why I still see ghosts.
It seems to be a issue with your because you're on a laptop, right?
No, I'm on the PC.
You're on a PC? Okay. I don't know then.
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm back. My dog's acting up.
I'm back.
Take your time with your dog.
Do you want to go and let me know what the initiatives are of the monsters? I can write them down. I've got a notepad open.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I was asking. Yeah. So, first creature 17, then Hestia 15, Mantis 14. You can just write the numbers down in descending order because it's going to work exactly this way. Next creature 12, next creature 12, Soin with 10, next creature 9, next creature 5. And then we'll have to incorporate Morgana's Kale Morgana, her initiative afterwards.
What's your initiative?
For damage, one creature has taken 40 damage. The other has taken, looks to be 53.
Nice.
And that's it. So, going to edit it. Let's hide. What the hell? That's strange.
He's still not showing up?
Yeah, it's his character isn't showing up in Critical Role for the managed characters. Like it's in the campaign, but that's fucking weird.
You need to exit out of your browser and reopen it. I don't know.
I might have to because that's fucking weird.
Because like I said, you left that page open since last week, so it might just have a bug where it's not updating with the new character.
I'm just gonna close it and reopen it completely. Then I'll start over. That's a very weird glitch. So my encounters. Man, it's just one of those fucking days today.
Yep. Normally things go much smoother, Slacker.
Oh yeah. This is something else.
Tomorrow we have a Salt
No,
Marsh, right?
it's still showing only 6 characters: Songo, Shira, Magnus, Solon.
You want to just use Shira as his tracker for now then, and see
Yeah,
if we can figure it out later?
we're gonna fucking have to because
We can
I
work
might
on
need
it
I might need
another
to
time
reset a few
later
other
this
things.
week.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why we'll just do that for now then. So I'll roll your own initiative there, Slacker, and we'll just input it as Shira once I start the battle back up.
Alright.
I might
Can we
if
just
that's the
keep my
case, I can
first
just
initiative
resume it.
roll of 18 that I had?
If that's what you had, then yeah, because I didn't see your initiative at all.
I don't see it either. I think
Well, it's because he's not.
It's
because it's
there.
not. It's not adding his character to the thing, and I don't understand why.
is it there? I don't see it.
Yeah, I see it. Morgana, 18 initiative. It's above Mantis's roll.
Yeah, like the roll itself
Oh, I
is
see
there.
it now.
That's why I
Oh wait,
assumed
why
that he
does it
was
say
in
deception? Oh wait, am I too far
Well,
up?
because I rolled
You
an
might be too
18 for
far up.
deception earlier.
Oh
and
wait,
then
okay,
an
I see the 18.
for
I see
initiative
the
I had
18.
after
Yeah,
that.
no, I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
there. Okay, so
That was 33 minutes
that actually
ago.
makes it a lot easier. I don't have to re-input everything. I can actually just resume the battle
How
then.
long were we talking for? What the hell?
And so since you were at 18, we definitely glossed over your turn. You should have been first in the order. So you can freely move to, if you want, wherever you want through that entanglement field, because technically you should have been moving before Hestia. Slagger?
Sorry, what was that?
I said you can technically move anywhere you want as long as it's not like opportunity. Like if you won't suffer opportunity attacks because they're all surprised,
Okay.
right? So
Wait,
And you would be moving before the entanglement is cast, is what he was saying.
so you would be able to make it all the way through there if you wanted to, without being affected by the entanglement as it would have been before it happened.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is swim
Welcome
right
back.
there.
Eric,
So sorry, dog stuff. Sorry.
no worries, man. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Dog stuff is dog
You,
stuff. It's-
you literally missed nothing.
Yeah, we had to fix a problem.
Okay,
Yeah, we have to fix it.
Nice.
so if I move here,
Mhm.
maybe slightly down, trying to get into a spot where all these are within 10 feet of me. Yeah, okay. They're all within 10 feet. Standing right there. And I'm going to cast...
Oops.
let's see, what level do we want to cast this at? Yeah, we're going to cast it at third. We're going to cast Arms of Hadar at third level. They have to make a Strength 19 check.
Okay.
That'll
On
affect
how
me
many?
as well. I think so. I don't think it... Which is
Is
fine.
it
I have-
target?
So you're affecting
Yeah,
all
you
of them?
can
You're
suffer.
trying to affect
Yeah,
all of
because it's
them
everything
within
within 10 feet of me.
Okay. So we're going. we're
Well, I
going
guess
order.
before I do that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give him Bardic Inspiration first, and he could
Okay.
use that to try to dodge it.
Is that a D8? Or a D?
Yeah, you also don't lose it because by Bard subclass, you don't lose your Bardic Inspiration dice when you use it.
Okay.
So you just keep Bardic Inspiration for 10 minutes to practically use on every roll that allows you to use it on.
So it'll be a 19 for my save.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go from.
And is it match or beat for the saves?
You said
You
you're.
have to match saves.
So
Okay,
you're
so-
casting it out. You're literally casting it so it affects all 5 of those creatures as well as Hestia, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then the first one, we'll start at the front of the line again, just like before. The first one succeeds.
Okay.
You said it's a 19 they have to beat, right?
Yep.
Or tie rather.
Yeah.
Okay. The second one in fails. So far it's working exactly like entanglement. This may be even easier to track.
Oh, they have to go and beat both saving throws to move.
Yep. So this one's the middle one succeeds.
That's going to be a nasty combo.
Yep.
Get used to that, Graham.
Nope. Ultra nerfed.
All enemies have flying now. Enjoy.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. have
Arms
fun
of
with that.
Hadar doesn't actually stop them from moving, just stops them from taking reactions.
Oh, okay.
So the fourth one fails. And one more.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the damage now.
And the last one succeeds as well.
Okay, so 20 damage on anyone that succeeds. No, 20 damage on the fails, 10 damage on the success people.
Okay.
How many succeeded that?
3.
Oh, that's a shame. That's 30 damage I lose.
10.
But 20 damage to the fails, 10 to the success.
Alright, take 10 damage. That's fine. I have lots of HP.
Middle 10.
Yeah, it's fine.
20.
I'm still above 100 HP. It doesn't matter. You've done more damage, really, than any of the bugs have.
Upon casting it and inflicting some damage to you, be like, oh, my apologies. You weren't the intended target.
Hestia understands. What's it called? She was in the middle of the entanglement as well. She
I'm
jumped
about to
into
be
the
in the
middle of
middle of the
enemies.
entanglement, so-
If you jump into the middle of the enemies, oh yeah, you'll have to make your strength saving throw now for the entanglement.
Yep.
Or what I could do is say, F it, you don't get Bardic Inspiration, you take your full 20 damage, and I just Misty Step out. Not Misty Step, but use the one of my features to teleport out.
You could on your turn, but or if you have it as a reaction, you could. But for now, you do have to roll the strength saving throw to see whether or not you're entangled.
Well, it's a bonus action to do it, so I'm saying if I didn't want to like give him the Bardic Inspiration for him to save himself.
No takebacks.
Yep, no takebacks.
No takebacks. God damn it! I was gonna say, man, I totally could have done that. Would have been so much better off too. I wasn't even thinking about it. Okay.
Roll your strength save, my man.
Okay. Let me tab back into this. That's a 6.
So you, sir, are entangled.
That's fine. You can just teleport out on your turn anyway.
This is true. Okay.
Like,
so yeah, that is
why
my
aren't
turn.
grapple characters really good? Huh, I wonder why. Just teleport out.
So the one near drone is
Well, the whole
tail,
point
right?
of grapple builds is that you take the grapple feat, right? You grapple things, you knock them prone, and then give all allies advantage on them, or you
Oh, yeah,
grapple
but you
them, you fly.
can knock people prone without having to grapple first.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've seen a grapple build that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just against like stronger enemies or like casters, they just misty step out and then.
Yeah, like I believe, like the one I'd seen, it was using a flying race, right? Where so you grapple them, fly 30 feet up, drop them, they hit the ground, take fall damage, and then you choose to just stop flying, so you fall yourself. But the class or whatever it was doesn't take fall damage. It hits, and there was a way to immediately re-grapple. I can't remember exactly how the build did it, but it was
so
a
the
build.
issue with that is it's up to the DM whether or not you can fly while carrying somebody. Like you can't even fly while wearing medium or heavy armor. So, as DM, I would say no, you can't fly while carrying another creature. So that's the DM allowing them to blur the lines of
So if it
allowed.
was magical flight, like if through the fly spell, not through somebody's wings, which do have a limit, then that's a bit different. I would allow
the
somebody
fly-
to
I
short
would argue
movement
as
so
long
as
as
it's a
if
fly
you
spell.
add the creature's weight to your weight and it still doesn't make you over encumbered, I would argue you could fly with them.
Yeah, but like I can wear medium armor and that doesn't make me have over encumbered, right?
Yeah, but at the same time,
so if
even
you're
without
an
wearing any armor, you could carry like 30
Well,
swords and not
that's
be
not the-
encumbered.
yeah.
So
that's not the
listen up though,
campaign that's
if that applies to creatures with wings only, you could use the argument that the medium armor covers their wings up more and it makes it harder for them to use them, which means
Yeah,
they won't
that's
do
what
it,
I would
right?
imagine that rule is. Oh, you don't wear the armor because it physically blocks your wings from doing wing things.
Yeah.
Like if you weren't wearing any armor at all, then depending on how much you weighed, how much you were able to carry, it would be very circumstantial at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had to carry, well, I imagine if you're making a strength build, you can carry a lot of weight. Well, if you're making a grapple build, you can carry a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And right,
Well-
you're already not wearing it. Like you make it like some form of barbarian monk,
Yeah,
or
but then
monk or
if you're
barbarian, one of the
making a
two. So
barbarian,
you're not
say
even-
for instance, you're going to have a lot more extra weight because of those muscles, though, too. So you're automatically going to be a heavier character. So your wings would have to do a much more heavy lifting.
Yeah, but like a
Anyway,
character weight,
move
like
it
your
on.
own character weight, like actual physical body weight, doesn't add into over encumbered. Just what
Yeah.
you're carrying does.
Exactly.
But
So
none of us have
again,
flying.
it's all very
Let's move on.
circumstantial, so we'll move on. Exactly. So we're back to the top of the order now that we've gotten through. Kale, well, I'll just call it Kale for now. Through Kale's turn, and it finally gets a turn for the insectoid creatures. And the one at the back is going to go very first.
Is it not Chaos turn again?
Oh yeah, I guess technically it would be. Shit. See. This is,
I
what happens. This is what
know.
happens when we have to restart the fucking thing.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So no, like, you already did your turn. Everybody's done their thing. So yeah, no. Kale, you're up again, actually. So, lucky you, 2 turns in a row.
Let's see. I could Arms of Hadar again.
Do whatever you like.
You can do whatever you like.
Yeah. Champagne on ice.
I knew you were waiting for at least one song today, Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast it again at 3rd level.
You're gonna cast Arms of Hardar again? Oh, you son of a bitch.
Are you gonna bonus action
Oh,
give me
that's-
that, or do you gonna?
You get to keep the Bardic Inspiration dice.
Right,
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna do this the
Also, I
easy
rolled
way.
pretty
1,
shit
2,
for
3, 4,
damage.
5.
That sucks. I rolled a 15.
So I'm just doing this easier, rolling 5 and adding 4 to all of them, because fuck rolling.
All right, I got a 23 this time.
Okay.
So, in order, from front to back, fail, 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 fail.
Nice.
No,
okay,
I'm just kidding. The middle one and the one at the very back succeed.
Okay. Well, the ones that fail take 15 damage.
15.
Yep. And half of that, I'm not sure if we round up or down.
We round up for damage against enemies, down for damage against you guys.
Okay.
So 8.
Yeah. No, I don't do a whole lot of damage. But then I'm gonna bonus action,
15.
use my phase step. I can move up to 30 feet.
15.
So I can move 6 tiles. That's not the right measuring tool. So no, I'm good to just, I'm just gonna move all the way back here. And there's an extra added thing to this. Okay, it has to be after using the phase step, so I'm gonna move here. So 2 of these guys are still within 10 feet of me. And they now have to pass a DC 17 check or be charmed by me for 1 minute. The 2 that are closest to me.
Okay. So, did you make your strength save to get out of the tangle?
No, he
I
just
teleported
teleported.
out.
What's that?
I teleported out.
Ah, okay. Well, yep, that does it. So, again, let me make their charisma saves.
Wait, let me double check it. That is 17. Yeah, 17.
Okay, first one fails. Second one succeeds. So you're able to charm the very first one.
Okay, so we'll just say that was
Wait,
someone
sorry,
directly
did
in
you say
front
it
of
was
me.
charm person?
No, it's part of the Fey teleport. 2 creatures are charmed when I teleport
Okay,
because I have
creatures.
my current season
Okay,
set to
but-
autumn.
I'm glad it
The
says
Fey,
creatures.
the Fey,
That's why I was
the Fey
checking.
teleport does different things for each whatever season I have equipped. This one specifically charms them.
Interesting. Okay.
Do you need what the charm condition does, Graham?
Yeah, no, a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
I like this guy. He's on the up and up on having stuff ready.
Who's on the ball? Okay.
You know, so it won't attack me. I'm not sure.
So, just this one right here.
Okay, is that the one? Which one? Is that the one charmed?
This one right here, the very first one. Yeah.
Okay. And hey, I want to check something.
And is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah, just go ahead. So avoid attacking that one for now, if we can.
Well, it'll still attack like Soen. It just can't attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack.
Or say, 'cause I have a way, because I assume these things don't speak a language, do they? But I have a way that's just target creature understands me, and they don't need to speak a language, and I might convince it to do something, but I'm not sure if it's worth the effort.
Me too. I could understand them as well.
So,
Well, no, it's not. It's not a matter of,
insectoid
like, if they
creature's
speak
over.
zero language, I can make them understand me with magic.
The
Yeah,
insectoid
yours, they
creature
need
is
to
over.
speak
We're
at
up to
least.
Hestia.
Sorry, say that again?
Well, the insectoid creature is over. His turn's over. We're back up to Hestia.
Oh, did it just miss its attacks?
I have a
It missed on something.
telepathy. Can I not like just?
I think yours you need to have. They need to understand a language in order to. Yeah, it must be able to understand at least one language to comprehend these messages.
Mine does not. Get bamboozled.
Well, I mean, all creatures can understand one language.
Not beasts or insects. Well, I
can speak to beasts though.
Okay, sorry.
as well.
Most creatures.
Yeah, most creatures understand language, but if it's a mindless bug, typically they do not.
Well, it's an insectoid creature.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep attacking this one. Oh, whoops! I'm selected the wrong guy.
You were
I have
attacking
a
you were
speak with
attacking the middle
animals
one,
and
yep.
beast scent. Does that not count? No.
He's pretty low.
That one will count for beasts, but these are not
Insects, I
beasts.
guess.
We've already. Mantis has confirmed they're not beasts.
After that last attack, he's pretty low health. Two of them are looking pretty ragged right now.
Cool. Claw number 1.
Raggedy.
20 to
Don't
hit.
forget to add the bardic inspiration to these.
Does it? Yeah.
Let me
It
double
doesn't
check.
increase damage, right? I don't think so. I think
No,
that's
you can increase your 2 hit, right? And you can use the bardic inspiration on every 2 hit because you don't lose it. So yeah, having an extra D8 on every hit is nice.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Alright, in our other campaign, I'm about to multi-class into Bard. Just do this, give everyone a 2 D4s and a D8 on all their hits. It'll be fine.
So the first damage is a 9.
Yes, 9 magical slashing.
Yep,
If it's still up, I'm going to attack it again.
it is.
18 to hit.
It just
Little hit.
barely hits.
And then I need to open this up. The 15 damage.
As you stab your claw into the back of this thing, it lets out a ear-ringing screech and stops moving.
Nice. Next one. The 2 next to me that are still standing, are any of them damaged? I guess they are because they got hit by the arms of Hadar. I'll just start on the one to my left then.
So hold on, there's one.
So Psychic Blade.
So there is 2 that have everything is taken damage. So
Yeah.
So it does hit.
All right.
So
And again, that's
which one
this one.
you're in cast? So I thought this is exactly what I was going to ask. Which one? That one. Okay.
Yep. So that's 13 plus another 2d6 is 20 psychic damage.
Yep.
And then bonus action, another psychic blade, 21 to hit for another 8 damage.
So 28 damage total.
And that'll be my turn.
You can see as you stab this thing a couple of times, it's a couple more holes leaking with this greenish, purplish goo. Next up, Tofungus.
I cast Chill Touch on the closest one to me.
Alright, that'll be this bad boy meow. The charmed one.
14. Necrotic. That's...
No save for it, right?
Sorry?
There's no save for it, right?
No.
Didn't think so. So 14 necrotic.
And that's it.
Okay. In its death throes, you can see one of these creatures that's taken quite a bit of damage. It releases a stinking cloud. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody dance now. Boom, 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 boom.
Everybody dance now.
17, yeah!
I got an
I got a
18.
16.
Ooh, Hestia and I look very...
No, I have a feeling that it's not going to matter to me regardless, but I'll roll anyway.
Yeah, Mr. or Mrs. I don't need to breathe.
Yeah, it's nice. The mortals with your little lungs.
So that's everybody. Both Sowen and Hestia succeed. Morgana, Kale, Mantis. You guys
You're about to eat some farts.
a little bit.
Little bit of fart.
So let's
Here and
see.
there.
So everybody's still going to take damage. Those that succeed will take a half.
Okay, how much damage is this?
18.
Does Hestia still take it?
I mean, you don't have to breathe, so no.
Okay, I'm just double checking because I don't know exactly what the ability is.
And it looks like this green cloud that fills
Yeah,
up the
I assumed it
entire
was
hallway.
the same as last week, but like it could be different.
Nope, it's not different. Same creatures. That's all that creature could do. Next one is up. Hold on, wait a sec. One is dead. The middle one is dead. Let me kill this guy real quick. What? Put the torch on somebody else just because that guy's fucking dead now.
I'll just put a torch on myself.
Yeah, you can do that too. You put I use torches just for lighting in general and everything anyway, so doesn't mean it's not dark in there. It just means, you know, torch.
Our characters have dark vision. We do not. We are human.
Human.
So this next creature, it glows with a little bit of magic.
Sorry.
And out of a little pore that's on the top of its back, a thick magical darkness spews out, filling a 15-foot area. I'll show you how much. Oops. So, well. About that big. We'll put it back again, damn it. Gotta give everybody time to see it. Don't be stupid.
Not in range, right?
So So an area about this big fills up with darkness.
Oh, okay.
Darkness, you say?
Darkness. It's magical darkness, everybody. So I'm going to leave that up for the time being, since no creatures can actually move right now.
All right.
And we're on to sewing.
I'm gonna slice this one that's not in darkness. Little bastard. Reckless attack and what do we call it? Great weapon master. Come on, 15. That's not a hit.
No, it is not.
God damn it. And then second one. Yeah.
22
That's
does
a
hit. 22 hits, yep.
So 23 plus 7. 30. The stupid ass bug.
20 damage.
30 damage.
Which one was
The
this
big
one?
3-0 to his face.
That one. So, shit, I think this guy's dead.
Perfect. Oh wait, if it dies, I think I have something.
You do.
I can make one bonus weapon, melee weapon attack. Does shooting a bow count as one? No, right?
No, you need to make a melee.
Yeah.
Melee. Then can I move here and swing at something in the darkness?
It will be at disadvantage because you can't see it.
Oh, that's no problem.
Hey, you say that now.
I'm reckless attack.
That'll just even it out.
Yeah, so it's just a regular roll.
But still -5, right?
No.
And that one. As
yeah,
you go to slice at something in the darkness you can't see, you let your blade fly completely out of your hands, and you can hear it through it pretty far, and it clanks against the wall far across the other side of the darkness.
Nice.
You are now swordless.
That's fine. That's what
Time to shoot arrows blindly into the darkness.
I love doing that. That's what I do.
Get ready to dodge, Hestia. If you can in the magical darkness.
No, it's fine. He'll have
Before-
disadvantage because he can't reckless attack a bow, and I have 20 AC. I think.
Before I end my turn, I psionic mine and tell Hestia, by the way, I'm gonna start shooting arrows your way. Good luck.
Feel
And
free. I've been in the friendly fire zone for a while now. Everyone get a turn.
I end my turn.
Oh, hold on. I have to put that back up.
If you right click, there should be a way to go and have it be permanent instead of.
Yeah, I haven't
temporary.
fucking figured that out yet.
Yeah, I saw it, and it just says right click, but I don't know how.
Like clickety time.
Ah, there you
There
can
it
see you can see the circle radius. That's good enough. That's something new they added. They never used to have that before.
Yeah, I happened to see it on the Steam page, and I'm like, so only the DM can do that.
Yeah, no,
That's
I've
pretty cool.
never seen that before. So that's good. So you guys can see the circle on the ground, though, right?
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
cool.
so good. That's
I
the
love-
radius of the darkness. Perfect.
So you
Wait,
should
you
be able to use that for like the entanglement as well next time.
You made the circle a bit bigger.
Actually, it's a little bit
It's
smaller.
fine.
It's 2.9, not 3.0. So it's actually a 0.1 smaller. It's just in a slightly different off position because I couldn't get it exact.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
when
exacts.
when I attacked it, I wasn't like that far.
I mean,
Or
move
that
yourself back like 2 inches. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not in the darkness,
No,
right?
you're
Let's
not in the
just say
darkness.
we're
You're
not-
on the outside
Okay.
of the darkness. Just because your piece
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like it's touching a little bit right now, I had to re-put it up
Perfect.
there. It doesn't mean that you're in there. Just like the other guys.
Perfect. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Don't worry. You're fine.
It's like magically, I am in the darkness. What the fuck happened?
The darkness drifts 5 inches closer to So-un just because. You are now in darkness. Good luck.
That's where my sword is. No, I'm kidding.
You guys are lucky there's no grooves.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Maybe I'll institute one later. We'll see. Darkness grew. Dark vision ain't gonna save you then. Okay. So next up is the one just inside of the darkness. And
Anything.
it lashes out to attack it. So wouldn't.
What? You can see me? Oh, bastard.
Well, they're cave bugs. I assume they have tremor sense, so yeah, they can see you.
So first one's a hit
Great.
for 11 damage.
Great.
What's it called? If you aren't rolling with it, they would have advantage as well on their attack.
What's
Because
that?
they're no, the bugs will have advantage on their attack since we cannot see them when they attack us.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's part of the reason that one hit.
Okay.
That's another hit. Don't be so scared of everything. Jeez.
Sorry, what?
For 7 damage.
Ow. It hurts. I'm like a quarter HP down.
And with that, we're
Already?
back to the top of the order.
Already.
You're taking half damage from all that, right?
No, I'm taking full. I'm not raging.
Ah, okay.
So we're back to the top of the order with Kale.
Kill.
Okay,
Make them eat veggies.
Not exactly how much I could do here with them being in darkness.
Make it happen. Make them suffer.
I'm
Fine,
reading
just
through some
cast
things.
Fireball.
So on your turn, you have to make the Constitution saving throw again.
Again? 3.
You did not fail. Or sorry, you failed. What am I saying? Did not fail.
Yeah, you only fail if you're rolling at 1.
No.
Nah.
So you only take another 3
Oh.
damage.
Only 3? Okay. Is this, and that's just from the smoke we're doing. Does that smoke only within a certain area?
1 second. No, it's filling up the entire corridor pretty much.
Ah.
I'll be back in a second.
Well, I'm going to double check this. No, in this type of situation, I'm just not super useful. Well, I'll go ahead and give bonus action, give Bardic Inspiration to, let's see, who else wants it?
Send it to me. Is
Okay.
it +8?
Yes.
The D8.
D8? Okay.
Okay, so which character is yours again?
So,
Soen?
The big sword
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you have that
Yeah.
+8. Remember that doesn't go away with usage.
oh, it doesn't? What?
Nope, you can't. My Bard subclass doesn't. The Bardic Inspiration dice doesn't go away when you use it. You can use it on everything, every attack roll you make.
Oh, okay. Prepare to eat bugs. Arrows, bugs.
Luckily, they don't get advantage against me since I already give them disadvantage with my cloak, so it's still going to be a normal attack against me. So I got that going for me.
I'm trying to see if there's any spells I got that like don't necessarily require vision to just work.
If you walk inside, you can just Arms of Hadar again.
Yeah, Arms of Hadar isn't doing much damage. Not to mention it's pretty low damage.
Yeah. But it is damage. And what's it called? Just because it's not doing a lot of damage, it's still doing damage to each of them. Even if you only do like 8 damage against 3 enemies, that's still 16.
Well, what I'm just gonna do is, which also isn't gonna be much damage, just on the one that I can see that is currently charmed by me. So it's the only one I can't see. Oh, is it dead?
Yep.
Okay.
The only 3 that are alive is this one here inside the darkness, this one here, and then this one in the back.
Yeah, there's only 3 left alive.
Okay. I don't have any good touch spells either, so I can't even go in there and try to feel around.
Wait, you didn't go in, did you?
No, not into the darkness. No, not yet.
Okay. Thank goodness.
See, all my spells say a creature that you can see within range.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I might as well. That's a lot of opportunity attacks, so if I try to get into the center of them. Actually, no, it should be. If I kind of go around here, I'm technically not leaving any of their range.
Anything that says a creature you can see, even if you're in the darkness, you can't see them. So you
No,
wouldn't
he's
be
not
able to
doing
use
that.
anything based on sight, just to let you know.
I can't. Okay. If I can, how much can I squeeze into this guy? That's right here.
You can only move at 5-foot intervals. So like you still need to follow the 5-foot grid. So like you would still be right here in between all 3 of them at the very. If you wanted to get in between them, you wouldn't be able to like hug some guy a little bit extra closer.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, so I can still nail all 3 though here, right?
Yeah, you're within range of all of them right now. Like all. Well, sorry, you're in range of the 2 of them. Technically, you're 10 feet away from the 3rd one.
Right. So do I hit 2 or hit 3?
What are you trying to do again?
The Arms of Hadar.
The Arms of Hadar, yeah. So it wouldn't matter because if it doesn't rely on sight, it would still affect an area and it would affect all 3.
Okay, so I hit. Okay. We're gonna use that because I don't want to waste my last 3rd level slot. So this isn't gonna do shit for damage.
So in order.
We'll cast it at 2nd level.
Okay, so what's the saving throw for 2nd level? Is it the same?
Yeah, same. It's 19 still.
19. Okay, so the first one passes, the other 2 fail.
And it's strength, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You still have your Bardic Inspiration, so make sure you use that.
Yep, I got a 24 natural.
Okay. 13 damage on failed, and 7 on success, right? Math is hard.
Yes.
God damn it, Kale, why'd you have to go in?
Yep, 7.
Sorry, but you didn't quite tell me to do anything else.
So
I'm just saying, arrows might fly your way.
as
Just
the
saying.
creatures take damage, you can hear them squeal, but you don't notice any different changes because of the darkness.
Okay. That'll be my turn. I like to point out this Arms of Hadar I'm getting from my 2 levels into fucking Warlock.
Yeah, also
I
I'd
don't
like
have
to
a
point out I've
single-
officially taken more damage from the Arms of Hadar than I have from the enemies.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's okay.
It's fine. It's just funny that they aren't much of a threat. Friendly fire, however.
Then next up is one of the creatures.
Okay, so I'm walking to the kitchen. My headphones are wireless, but if they cut out, they cut out.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try something again. Oh, that's even worse than before. So the creature turns over, goes on to Hestia.
Nice. Same one I was attacking before, the one in between me and Kale. Oh, wrong button. Dang it. That one.
That one.
Reckless attack to negate or cancel out the darkness.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Also, I apologize in advance. I have no idea how much noise my headphones are picking up.
Not too much. So that's 11 from the first claw. Back. 23 to hit. That's 13 from the second claw. Psychic Blade.
Oh, I noticed. Are you doing the funny bear claw psychic blade thing that gives you like a bunch of extra attacks?
Yeah, I get 4 attacks per turn.
No, I have a character with that build sitting in my character things, but like I've yet to get a chance to use it.
Well, it's pretty broken.
That's a 18 to
Oh,
hit.
it is. It is very broken.
Thanks to the.
Yep.
So that's a.
So 25 so far.
Oh wait, ignore the. Oh no, he's within 5 feet of it. So yeah, I do get sneak attack. So that's 19 psychic with the sneak attack.
Yeah, so it's dead. It's dead.
Fantastic.
You can hear an ear pitching scream, just like before, as you drive his claws randomly into the darkness. He's flashing around. And yeah, you manage to hit the creature.
I'm just Beyblading around.
Picking up speed, running out of time.
Well, bonus action. The next one.
Okay.
Well, there's a chance I hit. Come on, D8. I need a 7. That's a 1. Okay, the bonus
Lucky
attack
7.
misses.
No, yeah, so it misses. You whiff it.
Alright. Well, I got a kill in the darkness. I'll take it. That's my turn.
Sick.
Tofungus.
Which one did you kill?
The one in between us.
This guy, right?
So that was this guy here.
Blech.
Okay.
You can see them, their belly up. Sometimes they don't look that different belly up, so it's hard to see. It kind of looks like they could still be creatures, even though they're belly up.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Yeah, for things like this, it might be better just to get rid of them.
Yeah. I like watching the flip over animations, though. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of the ones that have already flipped over, I guess. Just for sake of movement.
Oh, wait, that one's still alive though, right?
This one is. This one is not. There's only 2.
Oh no, yeah, I did kill that one. Never mind.
Yeah, there's only these 2
Yeah,
left alive.
It's hard to know which one's alive or not.
Yeah, that's what I say, because even when they're belly up, fuck, it looks like they're still
so-
kind of creatures walking
Yeah, I
around.
missed anyway, so that didn't matter. Okay. Yeah, that's my turnover.
Yeah, so we're up to Tofungus.
Okay, can I dispel, is this magic? Like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Can I dispel magic it, or should I do something else?
So dispel magic doesn't work on
check it to see if
darkness.
it's magic.
Dispel magic wouldn't work if it's magical darkness, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No?
No.
Why not?
So, dispel magic tends to target an effect that a
Yes.
creature has rather than an effect in the area.
Oh yeah, you choose one creature. You would need anti-magic field.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I want to moonbeam into the darkness.
Oh god.
So you can't see, so you're let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need you to roll a D8 for me to determine where it lands.
Good luck.
Okay.
The force be with you.
Yeah, it might be better to just go in and swing with your staff.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck it, just moonbeam. I want to see what happens.
No, you can't moonbeam because it has to be. You have to be able to see the point, I think. Anyway.
If you have to see the point, then you can cast it
point?
before the darkness, but not into the darkness.
Is this
Within
centered-
range, I guess it doesn't say you have to see it.
If it doesn't say you
Yeah.
have to see it, then you could, if you like I said, it'll be random. So 1, 2, 3, you cast moonbeam right here.
Alright.
I count.
Does it...
This is with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You had 8 chances. You had number 3, so you stuck it right about here. But you don't know that. You could kind of see a beam going down in, but you don't know what's inside or whether or not it hit anything.
Alright, but does it clear up darkness
It
at
does
all?
not.
It gives dim light.
It does not.
Okay.
You would need the sunlight spell, which I think is 3rd level.
Oh, okay. But that doesn't do damage. Okay, well, I'm done.
Okay. Dead. Alive. Saw creature in the darkness.
Oh, daylight is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Lashes out at Kale.
Yummy.
Never mind.
Let me see. So because it's running under Shira, what's your AC?
My AC?
Yeah. I think it was 13 or something, if I recall. Or maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
which is extremely fucking low.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 at the moment.
Okay, so then, yeah, this definitely hits. For 10 damage. And second attack. Also hits. For 11 damage.
Fuck, I'm gonna die in the first combat I've been in.
Why'd you go in there?
I don't fucking know. It felt like it.
Oh my
It
god.
seemed like a good idea at the time. It might bite back.
Okay, we're up to Soen again.
Oh, yeah, my
I
character
don't
is
even
not
want to
made for
shoot in
combat.
there. I don't even want to shoot anymore.
You're looking pretty
Okay,
low on
so in
health.
there.
You could use a breath attack.
Yeah, but he's inside the range, and I
You
don't
don't know where he is.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know where he is. Your character wouldn't know where he is, and if
That's
Soen
exactly
Soen
what I'm
makes
saying.
reckless decisions, then Soen would make reckless decisions, right?
I mean, Soen has been reckless attacking.
Soen's fairly
You-
reckless,
you
even
know
the way
what?
even the way she
I'm gonna
tries to
shoot
intimidate
arrow
people.
first. Fuck it.
We know Song Sun wouldn't have any.
Sang wouldn't give a shit. China would have
he
done
would
it.
just instantly.
Yeah.
Okay, just, we're gonna make this a little bit fun then. Fucking when you shoot your arrow, you're gonna roll a d4 for a 50-50 of which direction it goes specifically.
Sure,
Or rather, well,
I'll
you're
get
actually,
that.
you know what? You're outside the darkness.
I am outside, so I
roll-
aim more to the way to the left.
Roll your 50-50 now to decide where you want to aim, because even you're not sure where you want to aim.
I do. I want to aim to the left.
You want to aim? Okay, so you want to aim to the left. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
That makes it even easier.
Yeah, I aim towards the left because before the fog or whatever this thing is went up, I kind of saw where the creatures were.
So
I
you
don't know
will-
what's dead in there, right? But I saw 2 on the left side. I don't even know where the fuck Kale went, so I'm shooting towards the left. Just saying.
So you will be again making it a disadvantage because you can't see into the darkness. You don't know where you're shooting at.
God damn it. I hope I don't roll in that one. Oh, crit. Oh, it doesn't matter. 17.
So a 17 doesn't hit anything. It doesn't hit.
Wait. Bardic Inspiration. You have that.
Oh, right.
Roll that.
Oh,
I got you.
oh you're the best. You see? My boy. It's a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you managed to hit something.
I don't know what I hit, but I hit something. I'm rolling for damage. 9 plus 3, 12 damage to whatever I hit.
And it is a magic bow.
It is a magic bow.
We're about to find out who you hit.
3 damage to his necrotic, by the way.
Okay, so you hear the screeching
Oh,
of an
screeching. That's a good
insectoid-like
sound.
creature, and
Wait,
you
does
hear it really
Kale
high pitched
create
for a
screech?
second. It comes to a close. You can call it and see.
Wait. What were you saying before, after the
I
screeching?
said you heard an insectoid-like screech, but then it stops all of a sudden.
Good.
Good. I think to myself, I ponder. Well, that went well. Let's try shooting the right side. Good luck to everyone, whoever's there. I'm gonna shoot the right side now.
Okay.
Oh no!
So, as you aim to the right side,
I'm sorry.
roll,
Hestia,
roll,
I'm so
roll,
sorry.
roll your damage.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, he still has to hit me. That ain't
7,
getting through my AC.
And so 9 damage in total.
So Hestia, this is gonna go through your AC.
What do you mean? I've got a 20 AC. This ain't anywhere near that.
It's gonna hit you in the toe. Okay. Unless you have perfect toe armor.
I'm covered in armor. I've got claws on my toe armor.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
It bounces off his
I don't. What's it called? I am armor. My face is armor.
Okay, well you're gonna take half damage from this because I know you're raging. You're still gonna take half damage.
Okay.
So you're only gonna take 5. Rather than 9 damage. There was no way for me to make him throw his bow as well. Otherwise, I would have just made that happen.
Well, no, it just swooshes into the darkness, right? He tried to hit the enemy behind me and missed.
Because he's firing wildly into the darkness. This is the only reason it could happen.
I feel that this is incredibly unfair, but okay, I'll accept it.
Either way, we're back up to the top of the order. Because I'm pretty sure that was your turn, right, Soen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're back up to Kale.
Wait, did he kill the one that did the stupid fog or no?
The fog is still going to be there, regardless if it's killed or not.
I thought it was like magic or something. I don't know.
No, so as this creature dies, though, the darkness is lifted.
Oh. Can I see through it?
Oh, wait, hello?
Hello?
Okay, sorry, I just went real quiet for a second, so I was like, wait a second.
Sorry, I had to go for a sec. The dog was being a shit disturber. Fuck, she was getting her fucking head into things she shouldn't be. But yeah, no. So the darkness is completely lifted after the death of that last insectoid creature.
Perfect.
You guys can see again, but the green stinking cloud still lingers in. And so because I forgot about it, I'm gonna make you do it now, Mantis. You need to roll. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Uh-oh.
Or no, make your Constitution save first.
Okay. Yo.
Yeah, so okay, so you're gonna take damage then. So just for 4 damage.
Okay.
Not like you did much, but I have to try and remember. So and again, just because that's got to be fair as well, because Kale, you have to do it again as well, because you're the only two that failed. So you gotta make your saves again. So Kale, Constitution save.
Okay, alrighty. That's a nat 1.
Oh. So that's unfortunate. Nice. You still only take 2 damage.
Oh, that's good.
Yo, Pog.
That could have been very unfortunate. That was going to be double damage. I rolled very low.
Okay, I can live with this.
So yeah, no. So now it's back to your proper turn now. Yeah.
Alrighty, okay. Can I attempt to maybe leave whatever the hell is happening in this darkness?
I mean,
Maybe.
you could.
Didn't you say
which
the
way do you wanna
darkness
go?
just lifted?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he was here for
Oh,
hearing
okay.
that. So the death of that last creature, right here in front of
Okay.
you, the darkness was lifted.
You're welcome, guys.
Danko, I appreciate it.
All right, got to see my knockdown. I'll kill him.
Now get your ass back out here.
Well, I'm gonna look at the one next to me. I'm trying to figure out what probably has a better damage output. And technically that. What does this do though? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and vicious mockery.
Oh, nice. Now you have to say something.
Alright, hey,
what, is that a
stupid
charisma save?
bug. You a cunt.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Your shoes are whack.
Anyways, it has to make a wisdom save of 19.
Wisdom, okay.
There's an ugly fucking insect, but goddamn, you take the cake.
He succeeds on his wisdom save.
He failed?
No, he succeeded on his wisdom save. Is it
Oh,
half
piece.
damage?
See, you said something more vicious, man.
Damn,
Is it
how
still
are
half
the
damage?
Olysines consistently passing 19 saves?
Because Graham rolls really well. He's got his special DM dice.
Yeah,
Nah, it's
I'm
because
very
you're not
lucky.
vicious mocking enough. Should have talked about its mother.
So,
It would've been critical.
does it take half damage
So-
or is it no damage at all?
No, it doesn't no damage to
Okay.
cantrip.
Okay. And any bonus actions?
Yeah, I'll use the face step once more, just to hopefully not take aggro.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't even need to do that. There's just the one left. Yeah, no, I'm not even. I thought the other one had died. Let me go uncheck that. Also, tabbing through like 20 different tabs is not easy. I'm just gonna back up.
Okay, so again, you need to roll your strength because you're technically in the entanglement. I let it go for you going in because it was the darkness. But you still need to roll strength to get out of the entanglement.
Oh no! Entangle's gone because I use Moonbeam, which
Oh,
is
okay.
another
Never mind.
concentration.
Alright, never mind then.
Okay. So yeah, I move out. I just move away. I stand behind these guys.
How much
That is my
HP you
turn.
have?
Left 28 out of 72.
Oh, you would have been good. I could have shot a couple times at you. You'd be still good.
If you say so.
It's okay. The fog has been lifted. You're good.
The fog has been lifted. Okay, so let me move. Next time, yeah, let me know about that you're doing. Because I'm not a super memory bank. I'm not nearly as good as fucking Drone at keeping track of all this stuff.
I just want to.
So if
I'm a
you,
robot.
Yeah, right. Like you practically are. I swear to God, man, you got like an eidetic memory or some shit, dude.
I just want to see Slacker keep vicious mocking.
But
It's for fun.
so yeah, so darkness is lifted. You move out of there no problem because the thing is gone. But Mantis, you can now see where your moonbeam is, and you can see
Beam
that
is
you
a
were
yes.
just kind of off.
Nice.
Beam him up. Happy.
Now beam him up.
Okay,
Beam him up,
so
Johnny.
We're on to Hestia.
All right, the veil has lifted, but the curtain call has been called for this bug.
It was a good
something.
try. It was a good try.
Yeah.
The college
There was
effort,
something
man.
there. He's gonna die, basically. That's what I'm trying to get at. 12 damage.
So what you would have wanted to say is that the veil has been lifted, but the curtain draws for you.
I mean, he tried. Okay.
18 still hits, right?
18 just barely hits, but yeah, it hits.
All right. So that's another
11
11
magical
damage. That's 23 now. Psychic Blade.
Yep. So that's 23 to start. Let's keep going. 33. Yep.
39.
That's a kill shot.
Bonus Psychic Blade.
Overkill it. Overkill doesn't work. 12 doesn't succeed. You can try your bardic inspiration again.
That's a 19.
Okay, so the last one still hits. Continue with your overkill.
An extra 9 damage.
Y'all sickos.
So that was a total of what? 48 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, you continue just, like, pounding this thing into a small insectoid crunchy paste. Yeah, you can see when you're done with it, there's just bits of carapace still lying all over the place. All 6 of its legs are kind of pointing up.
Well, that vicious muck really worked.
And I
I go pick up my sword.
Hestia's gonna walk over to Kale and say that a single spell, AoE spell that hits me is fine. 3 is a bit much.
Is it that many on you?
Yeah. I had 132. I have 132 max, right? I was only down to 118 at the start of that combat, and I'm now at 84.
Oh, damn.
He has done more damage to me with the arms of Hadar than the bugs have hit me overall.
Well, I will kind of pull out a little paper. It almost seems a little bit magical in nature, but you can't quite tell what it is. It's like, well, according to our little deal earlier, where I took your shadow, there's nothing in here that says I'm not allowed to bully you. So in other words, stop being a bitch. And I put the paper away.
How much HP do you have? Do you have more than 40?
No.
No.
All right. Well, maybe you should take in consideration your current situation. And,
How much you take in consideration is that I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here that can heal you.
I don't need to be healed. I can still kill another 5 waves of those things without taking any damage.
I think that was his whole
As long
point.
as I don't get...
You did more damage than the bugs did.
I mean, as far as I see it, as long as I can fix the problem that I caused myself, there really isn't a problem.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything to loot?
So I'm glad you asked this time. So you've noticed that these creatures have been attacking you with claws and tridents, not just claws, just like the first time. I did mention it through the first battle. I guess I got glossed over briefly. But these things have been carrying tridents the entire time. And you do see that there's a group of about 5 tridents now on the ground.
I want to pick up tridents.
There's nothing
Does
magical
anyone
about them. There's still a group of tridents down on the main floor below there too, but you guys just kind of push through the battle to go get your new teammate.
Anyone want some tridents?
I think I'll be good.
No,
I'll take one, I
she
guess.
is not a ranged person. She is no range, all melee all the time. If she needs to reach someone, she'll just run.
Okay. So with the battle coming to a
grab all
close,
5.
and you grab all
Sorry.
5. Yeah, you go ahead and grab all 5. I was just supposed to say, yeah, you go. That's fine. I know you were going to grab all 5. You don't even have to
You
tell
knew
me
it.
that. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do, dude. But yeah, so okay, so you're going to take one too. Then okay, so you get 4 out of 5.
4.
It's good
Perfect.
enough.
Good enough for me.
So you guys notice that there's 2 opposing hallways at the end of this hallway for anybody who has dark vision. But anybody who's come to the end of this hallway, like Hesty was already down there, she could see vaguely, even in this kind of darkness. And yeah, it looks like there's 2 hallways because of the coloration of the stone. One heading east and one heading slightly northish.
Okay, well I don't have dark vision, but since it is dark and I can't see, I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights cantrip.
Okay.
Just to help see.
Well, okay, we'll act like it's there. Then we'll create the torch.
Yeah, it's just 4 magical lights that exist
Okay.
that hover in the air.
Yeah, you can like place them wherever anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, you guys could see slightly actually down the hallways. We'll say you put them at both of the mouth of the hallways here. And one looks like it rounds out into a cave. The other one looks like it keeps going further into the cavern.
Well, as my, a little bit sarcastically, well, as my hero rescuers, I'll let you all decide where we go.
You guys pick.
Yep.
The one on the right seems to have a larger, opening, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It is much
That's
larger opening.
I'm gonna
check it out.
one because
It's about 10 feet wide compared to the one on the left, which is 5 feet wide.
yeah.
Whoa, what is this?
So as you start to enter the room, you see mounds of bones everywhere, some with flesh still on them, huge piles of skulls and femurs everywhere. Some of them are actually growing bits of fungus on them. Some of them have been there for quite a while, where some looks to be a lot fresher and still kind of dripping with sinew.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have to breathe because now I don't have to worry about smelling any of that.
The smell is fairly noxious. It would make you put your hand up against your nose, even for just a second, to try and catch some fresh air. It seems like these caves do well at enclosing the smell, though.
I'll do a perception check to see if I notice anything other than the bones and fungus.
Me too.
Okay.
Ooh, actually good roll, 21.
Well.
Actually, bad roll, 14.
So with a 21, you can notice that some of these fresher bodies look like they have bits of tattered clothes on them. And you can see in the back there's something glinting.
Ooh. Glinting.
So instead of climbing over the bones, I'm gonna jump to the ceiling and then walk down the side of the wall to reach it.
Okay, and as you walk up and head over there across the ceiling and down the wall, you notice it looks like there's something, again, very shiny, but it looks to be buried inside the couple of piles of bones. You can see just a little bit of the cave light is catching it and kind of making it shine, just the tiniest bit.
Okay, I'll dig it out. Or attempt to.
So
Do I need to do an athletics check for that?
Yes, please.
Nice.
After about a minute of digging through this bone pile, you come across what looks to be a little bangle. You're surprised that something so small could create such a bright light.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll grab it and take it back with me. Do I notice anything else around there, or just this?
That's the only thing that you notice.
Okay.
Everything else seems to just be piles of bone, torn bits of cloth, like again, little bits of torn cloth here and there. There's like again fungus and some even little bits of algae growing on some bits of the bones.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just come back with just the bangle. If it's magical, we can have Shira identify it later.
Indeed, you could. It doesn't seem like there's anything else of interesting nature in this room.
Okay. I'll just stuff that in my bag now. If it's cursed, I don't want to put it on yet.
Fair enough.
Whatever it was wasn't enough to protect them from whatever else is in here.
Nope.
So with that, you guys come to, you guys all group back up outside the room there, and you head towards the only other direction to go, I guess the 5-foot wide hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I
give me
can
a
get
sec.
I don't think I can get characters right through here. I may have to lift you guys over. or delete a few things. I may have made it too
Yeah.
small. So let me pull that back up. Control. Okay, I should be able to.
This one we need deleted as well. Just had to. There we go. Yep, we're good now.
Perfect. Yeah. It's hard to get the exact fucking dimensions right sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all this constant measuring. I want to build the map, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys make your way through this very thin, 5-foot wide hallway, coming out into another cavern. It looks to be very long. As you make your way into this hallway, over here onto the right side, you hear a loud booming, chittering noise, like a you can feel the vibrations through the stonework.
I can use this time to train and gain tremor sense. Yeah, so I guess we've got company incoming potentially.
No.
Let me cast symbiotic entity to give myself some temp HP.
Keep in mind that only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll encounter them before that time limit is up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep going. So we hear them. Are they like coming around the corner, or do we have time to move up more?
So you hear things, but you don't see anything.
Okay. I guess I'll head up further since I can stealth.
Okay, move up about another 20 feet or so. 15, 20 feet.
Okay. And again, I'm gonna be up onto the ceiling.
As you approach this rounding edge here, you notice that the hallway definitely takes a sharp turn. And you hear a screech just as loud as before, but the rumbling seems to be even louder.
Can I ready an action to rage as soon as I see an enemy?
You can. So you can't ready an action and then move. You have to find a place, pick a spot, and then ready an action.
Well, yeah. So I'm just like in this area and ready an action, and then if some time passes without it, then I'll move up again.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything this time, or are you guys just following up?
I also ready my action to rage.
Okay, so
Yeah.
If I see,
Because I don't expect us to be able to get a surprise round on these guys, so if they go before me, I want to be taking half damage is my thinking there.
if I see hysteria, rage, I rage.
Hestia.
Hestia, sorry.
You're good.
I'm just gonna real quick cure wounds myself at 2nd level.
go ahead. Yep.
I mean, if you want to cure wounds, you can cure
For
everything.
17 health. That's not a bad cure wounds.
Yeah, no, don't worry about me. I'm fine, I guess.
You okay? Yeah, you're fine. You said it yourself.
You really guys that have a grudge, huh?
Just does a single friendly fire I'm fine with. 3 in a row. Plus an arrow in my back, might I add.
So
I wonder who shot that arrow. What an asshole.
as you guys ready your rage actions, you stand around for about two minutes or so, letting your rage
I'm not
die
waiting
down.
2 minutes, but yeah.
Okay, well, we'll say a minute then.
Okay.
We'll say you guys wait around for about a minute, and nothing seems to happen at all. You can still hear a low rumbling in the ground, but not as bad as it was, at least in the initial shock.
Okay. I guess we'll move up a bit more. How far should I go this time?
No more than 15, 20 feet at a time.
Okay. Another 15 feet.
You move up another 15 feet, and you hear an incredibly loud insectoid screech. A lot higher pitched, but also deep at the same time. Coming from, almost echoing from the room. Some room of some kind, maybe around the corner.
Echo.
Mhm.
Is there an echo in here?
Echo.
And as you hear this loud sound, the rumbling becomes excruciatingly heavy, and you can even hear a couple of pieces of rock fall out of the ceiling, landing somewhat close to your feet with a loud crack.
You can heal anyone. I think it's time to heal someone.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna move up another 10 feet.
Ha! That's a great way to get your character to get on the walls.
That's the idea. I'm up on the wall on the ceiling.
So, as you make your way around, you're just barely able to peek into the corner here. And you see a very similar looking creature, but it seems to be about 3 times the size of the ones you were fighting before. And it's standing up more on its 2 hind legs, and it has two pincer claws and 2 little hind legs kind of pointed out to the front, like they're almost standing up more human-like.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking so fun.
Is there any near me or?
So again, from your perspective, well, I'll put you just the tiniest bit forward, just so you can just about there. So like I say, you can see into the room. You can see that there's one. He's about like 30 feet away, but it doesn't seem like he's noticed you yet.
I'll come back around and say that.
Yeah, he's literally about 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'll go and motion that there's enemies and that I'm gonna leap since it hasn't noticed us yet, and we can go and see if we can surprise these guys as well. So I expected them to know we're coming, but if they haven't noticed me yet, I might be able to sneak a punch in.
I'll go punch.
Get rid of that circle now.
That's what I expected him to do.
Okay, so you're on the side of the wall. You can just kind of see in, but you don't have enough room. You'd have to take a step out in order to attack.
Yeah. Well, my plan is I'm gonna take a step and then I'm gonna jump straight to him from the wall, from the wall.
Okay, so as soon as you take a step out, you can see fully into this room.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to be a little bit more lit up, like there's some sort of bright cave stones in the very back of the room. And you see not only these 2 creatures, 3 times the size of the ones you've been fighting, but you see a third one, twice the size of them.
Okay.
Oh, Christ. It's time to back
So
up.
6 tiles is 30 feet, right?
all?
And they see you immediately.
Well, what's it called? Like I said, you said I could like peek on one and it didn't see me, right?
Yeah, if you peeked around the corner, only one could see you. As you took a step out, you said you took a step out.
Well, no. So I went back, told them that there's enemies, and when I came back,
And then you said you took a step out.
Well, what it said is I'm gonna take a step out and then jump as part of the same action. So like I'm around the corner and then I wanted to like just rush them.
So as soon as you would take your step out, they're gonna see you immediately.
Well, yeah, but like if you surprise stuff, they are still seeing you as you're attacking them. Is my question here.
Yeah, they will not. They will not be surprised. They're very well aware that you're there.
Okay, all right,
Yep, that boy did. And okay.
that's
But-
fine. I'm still gonna. So I guess once I step here, then it's initiative.
Yeah, but nobody's going to roll initiative right now. This battle is going to take quite a while, so
Mhm.
we're just going to end it a little bit earlier here tonight.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Guys, this is going to be your first real big boss battle.
Cool.
Very cool.
But yeah, no, we got a good session so far. A lot of discussing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to clarify rules as soon as possible. So
Yep, very much so. That way you can expect it later on as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be it for the stream. We can keep talking if you want afterwards. We can end the stream here. Thanks to those that
Yep.
watched. I hope you had fun. If not, same as always, don't really care. If you did, great. If not, fuck, who cares? Take it easy, people.